do you think it would be wise to dual class and have some bullshit in necromancy?
Oh,
With your
God.
current character, not necessarily. There are builds for like mixing necromancer with stuff.
Uh,
Depending on how many playthroughs you do of D&D with Roll20, we have plenty of time.
uh, ahoy there, mate.
Hey,
So,
didn't-
can I
There's a
speak?
necromancer homebrew class you could try.
Can I speak?
we're not you. No, we're not doing that.
It's a bit more like sorcerer, except
We're
it's
done,
fake
Kevin. We're
necromancy.
done.
Kevin,
Let's go to
stop.
the game.
Stop.
himself unmuted.
Yes,
Here.
please. So that I can actually
Let's just
get through
calm
my
down,
intro. Ahoy there, mate. So we're playing
Sounds
here
good.
today. And today we are playing Dungeons and Dragons. Oh boy.
We would have
Yes,
been
the
able to
Aussie
play
is actually
last
here
week.
on time.
I know we're actually all here. It's nice.
Yes,
I mean,
Yeah.
we're all here
We were
within
all
about
here
5 minutes.
briefly.
all here, and there was a screaming match. But anyway, we're just gonna forget that happened and move on with our lives. You will hear me
The
occasionally
streaming match
cough
is more if someone
throughout
doesn't
tonight.
listen. Anyway,
No,
sorry.
no, not even bringing it up anymore. We're done.
All right, settle down, guys, settle down.
Isn't
No.
all revive spells necromancy?
Shoot him already.
Not getting into that. Anyway.
I'm last I checked, they were.
Half of them are, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, let's continue.
A good portion are.
I'm pretty sure I have revivify.
Okay,
which
moving
was
Let's
on.
continue.
necromancy.
We need to continue with the game. Let's
Yep.
figure out where we are.
I'm actually here to play, not to nerd out.
I am finally over my lovely Christmas cold. I just have an occasional cough that you'll unfortunately have to deal with. But otherwise, we
I
should
want
be
it in my ear.
good. Don't.
I have so many fucking spells.
He's probably gonna sound a little bit like me when it comes to the coughing spasms.
It's just a little cough here and there. But anyways, since we did not get a chance to meet up last week, I will run us through a quick recap. Not much to be said, as last session you guys pretty much just got to decimate half a dozen trolls. And effectively scared your captor into believing you.
Understandable. Have a good day.
Yes.
Understandable guy that can turn into bear.
Not what she was scared about.
And it
Now
was
let's
made
continue.
for flying.
That's not what she was scared about. Let's continue.
I'd be scared of that. The
She's not
flying
scared
bear.
of it.
Sorceress Galhol managed to give the party a idea for how you guys are going to get out of this mess. And you guys managed to hang out and take a nice long rest in a little under construction house.
Am I seriously stuck at 31 HP? Did I not pull up my HP?
I don't think you did. We are all at level 5 as of now, so if there are any last touches you needed to do on your feet, please do it now.
I think I need to do some math.
And all I really had to do was add the spells for 3rd level into my sheet.
Yep. But for the most part, let's go ahead and set our scene for the evening. You have all taken a nice long rest. About 8 hours later, you all awake. Galhol gathers you all in the little just area of this house. All right, so let's go over this plan one more time. Make sure we have everything straight and nothing goes awry. I am going to go and find the professor and send him down here to whichever caravan you lads manage to get your hands on.
Okay. I'm at 38. 8. It
Once
still
you
seems a little
boys
low.
capture said caravan, you need to make sure above anything else, have one of the drivers alive and well with you, because they are the only ones that can read the map that's going to get you out of here. And number 2, you need to make sure that that caravan reaches its destination safe and sound. Otherwise, there's a whole pile of shit you'll have to deal with.
Mainly your boss.
Indeed. Yeah. Everyone have the plan straight?
Yep, I got it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I love this plan. It's a very simple plan. Only an idiot can mess it up. As I stare daggers at Kevin.
Yes, that's what I'm afraid of. Anyways.
Hey, I know how to cast my spells.
That doesn't mean that you're smart.
I never said I was. My
Can we
part
leave these two with
is
you?
cast Animal Messenger. That's the one part I have. And it's not complicated. The complications would come from your mouse.
He's quite right.
And I could fix that by summoning a beast.
Can we not?
I can do that. If you prefer.
Let's
We
just
do King of
continue
Mouse
on the way,
Absolutely.
please.
Yes. Let's argue. Let's arguing. More actually doing.
Well, when I woke up this morning, I used a bit of divination to track down the caravan that will be traveling as close to us as possible. So here, as she hands you guys a piece of paper that has very specific instructions of where you guys can go, where you will run directly into one of the caravans leaving the tunnels.
Alright, I'll keep that in my pocket.
All right.
All right. And I will make sure to send the professor there as soon as I reach the surface.
Well, sucks you can't bring the armor alongside you. Have fun up there. I just wave her.
Good luck, boys, and I do hope this is the last time we will ever have to deal with each other ever again.
Okay, I got
I
the
hope
help.
not.
I quite like your bullshitness.
It's absolute madness. All of it. As she
I
sort of talks
agree.
to herself and
You're
leaves you
growing
all.
on me. I'm gonna miss you.
You know, Kevin, I have half a mind to join her.
What?
She will not accept that.
I know, I'm not.
You have a half a mind to what?
I have a half a mind.
Don't worry, he's not
Never
likely to
mind.
get that to be accepted.
I'm not. No.
I have no idea what he said.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry
Doesn't seem
about it,
like you hear
Kevin.
half the things we talk about.
Least of our problems. Right now, let's just go ahead and grab this caravan.
Yep.
As I walk past Lorelei, keep him on a leash.
Slap my forehead and be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
this happens every single time. Like, every time. There's always something with, like, I love my friend, but it's like, damn, god damn it.
I do not need this shit. Last time I checked, it's been me. It's saving your asses when you're near death.
Nope, I remember the clerk saving us.
I was about to say,
Hi.
When the fuck did we have a clerk?
cleric.
Oh my
I slap
Oh,
him
fuck
across
you,
the face
yeah.
and just move on.
When the fuck did we have a cleric in the group?
Okay, stop. That's what I've been talking about for the longest time. Let's continue now.
Following the very specific instructions, you guys follow down the various tunnels and pathways that lead you through the Undercity. The smell of damp cave dirt and polished stone filling the airs. You all travel for about an hour, passing by the various half-built buildings and stacks of bricks and stone, all left behind by construction workers, until eventually you've come across a small cave that seems to be the last destination before you reach a larger tunnel in little directions that Gahol gave you.
Okay, guys, I have a dumb plan, and it does not involve fighting.
Go on.
I am going to chat to the caravan
That is a bad
to
idea.
now hold on and say that we will be willing to protect it and their wares to where they're going. We just need them to wait.
Pretty sure they have
Okay.
guards for that.
Secondly,
wild.
we're in the Underdark here. I think that's what they called it. Which I believe no people are registered here, as I wave to the empty houses behind us. Thirdly,
That's why I said it's a bad idea.
you've been showing off some magic whammy stuff. You have anything like, charming them or something like that?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Then yeah, there you go.
Then why not use that?
Because that's our first option.
I mean,
Because this man over here, as I point over to T10,
Also, that only lasts an
already
hour.
demonstrated that.
if I need to, I can revive the guy.
How about we don't?
I'm saying
Last
just in
resort
case.
for us being dead on the ground, my friend.
I'm saying just in case we need
Let,
that to
let's,
happen.
let,
I
let,
can only use it 2 times. So I can be cast within a
no,
minute.
not taking that risk. A bad idea, generally.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm just saying, if it happens.
I can
Through
certainly
events
restrain someone.
uncontrollable to us.
You can calm down, Kevin.
Calm down, Kevin. Hopefully we won't have to cross that bridge, but keep it on the ready just in
Restraining
case.
Keep an
people
eye
is
out
I'm
for
saying,
if
what if
almost
a
my
fucking
specialty,
purple
so
worm just tunnels
not
into
too much of a
us?
worry.
Alright. So we got improvised plan, as usual.
Yes, I'll personally focus all of my attention on the driver immediately until I have him fully restrained.
I'm with Uda.
Alright.
Then, if we all have a plan,
Alright. Chomp Pissin. Ready to go.
you guys all squeeze into the small little cave, and pretty much not more than 10 feet in, you see it open up into a much larger tunnel, lit up by fancy torches propped up in iron sconces. And if you all can go ahead and give me a perception check.
Alright.
I use guidance.
In this case, no.
Okay. I still rolled.
Natural 20!
And T10's sticking on the slack glue.
16.
What the fuck is with T10, the least perceptive person in the entire party, rolling the highest thing?
Well,
don't.
highest naturally, you're
What's
just got a
happening?
22
It
on
looks
that.
like there's something
Yeah,
over
highest
there.
natural. I rolled highest.
Yeah, I said highest.
Yeah.
If
Anyway.
I have advantage, I have a natural 20 as well.
No, you
Why
don't.
would you have advantage?
I said if I had
If you
advantage.
had.
Okay. I give up.
Well,
But Titan getting both nat 1 and nat 20 is nice.
I'll use lucky to take the natural one.
Hell yeah.
Tian is
alright.
having flashbacks to basically when he was underground for a month.
What?
Alright.
No one goes.
So
Bye.
most of the party, you hear down the tunnel to your left. You hear the faint sound of conversation in Undercommon, as well as the sound of hooves trotting over stone. You can make your best assumption that is the sound of the caravan coming your way. And with just a bit of mental math and some high rolls on those perception, you can tell they're maybe a good 10 minutes away.
Guys, I could use the Feign Death spell.
Anyone want to prepare anything before they get here?
I'm gonna prepare Charm Person
I
on
could
a
ritual
caravan
cast
driver.
Feign Death.
I'm going
Yeah,
to
Prepare that, I think.
I'm going to pull out a blanket, put it around my shoulders, and going to cast a movable object on it right now.
Okay.
As to
I
Yep.
have access to an animal that can dig, I'm sure.
You said 10 minutes, right?
yeah, you guys have 10
I
minutes.
would say 10 minutes.
You know, I'll wait till the 5. Yeah,
I
no, I'll do it right now.
I could cast Major Image.
That'll be right at the end of the 10 minutes.
Yeah. So I could just wait about 5 minutes once they start getting closer. That way I still have a 5-minute window.
Or what?
For whatever I want to put in a area. It's a
My
compass.
question is, what are you wanting to do? What would you plan to do? Tell me within these 5 minutes, what would you plan to do?
Essentially, make it look like there's been a rock slide.
Mm-hmm.
That'll get them to stop. Then we can charm person, at least 2 people, straight off the bat.
I shrug and look at everyone.
It would work in theory.
I'm shaking my head.
Well,
I
would
can
they
see
have?
this going
We
down
gotta make
very
sure they
easily.
don't have line of sight on it when you cast it.
They shouldn't.
A drow that can see through the
Tunnel
dark
is
pretty
great.
well.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's too late at this point. They'd see you. They'd see something suddenly block the tunnel.
You know, a tunnel that would, under assumption,
Question.
be used constantly.
Question.
Concentration
Well, here's the thing.
skills.
They need to make a successful investigation check against my DC. Which
To
is
realize it's an illusion, but if it suddenly appears,
yeah. I'm asking.
Major Image doesn't make any sound, does it? I forget.
Nope. Well, I can make sounds
No,
with
it does. Major Image makes sound. You could make a rock slide occur. But
Yeah.
we don't know if they would start backing up before they get to us.
Question. Do we see them, or would they be in line of sight of where they're heading?
I would say, like, glancing around the corner, you can kind of just barely see them. They're pretty far away, but they all seem to be, like, talking amongst each other. So it's likely they won't see you right away.
Okay, question.
I could use spike growth and make it look natural.
Not worth.
Not worth.
Not worth.
No.
Yeah.
Question. How well worn is
Maybe cast it. If you're going to cast it behind them after we start the attack.
how
If we need to attack.
I could also cast that trace on all of us, I think.
Hang on.
I love it
What,
how.
what,
Yeah.
what
Love
was
it.
your question?
How well worn is the track, DM? How
How well-
structurally sound is the area around us?
It's it looks more like it's a natural cave. For the most part, it is structurally sound, and you can notice every few feet they actually, or not every few feet, but a decent distance away, they put up like wooden struts to try and prevent cave-ins as best as possible.
So it
You
is
could
the
probably assume it's not impossible for a cave-in to happen, but it might be safe to assume that if like a rock slide or a cave-in happened, that means someone definitely caused it.
yeah.
Alright, then we don't want them to think there's an ambush.
Yeah, that is true.
Have a look at the
Cast without a
area you're
trace on
going to
all of
blanket
us.
in a false shadow before you
I
try to make
shrugged.
something.
Alright, so DM, what all do we see other than the approaching party?
And the pillars. I don't think there will be much else.
Not much else. There's the little iron sconces that are holding up the torchlight and the cave walls.
Let's see.
To
Anything?
the right is basically the just rest of the cave that presumably they're traveling through.
I got a dumb. I got a very dumb idea.
Well, so should I go with spy trap that passed without a trace?
I could technically make it look like a monster is attacking some of these
Trace doesn't
pillars.
sound bad.
Yeah, because I'm like, then they won't be able to see it. Well, it'd be hard to see us, plus with the natural shadows going on.
Rue, can I have cast Find Familiar since our battle with the trolls?
Oh,
It's a safe
sorry
assumption you
about that.
casted it when you woke up. That's fine.
Yep. I'm out of components now. I'll have to go buy more later.
Does anyone have fleece by chance?
Yes, of
What?
course.
I'm gonna need a small bit of it.
I reach into my bag of all sorts of weird stuff and hand you a little piece of fleece.
Thank you. Um. Okay. So technically, I could make it look like a monster is attacking.
It actually, I have a rope. As I pull out a rope out of my pocket.
That works too.
Wild shape into something.
Let's save that
What?
just in case, because they're not going to exactly see a bear down here.
Sorry, I'm getting the spell card set up since I wanted to set up an actual list today.
Wait, I could.
I had to pull up the spell.
I could technically. Hmm.
I only had snare written down as snare, not the actual thing.
Alright, so what are you thinking?
Just to hold them off for a minute.
Yeah, you absolutely could. I will say that because they're coming closer, you can set up this trap, but you're going to have to wait till they pass you for it to go off.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we'll have to flank them.
Actually, does it say for the range? Oh, it doesn't have range on it. Cast the spell.
Basically,
It'd just be a location that you choose.
It's a 5-foot radius.
Right. I'm
With
more
5-foot
interested
radius.
in like how far away can you put it from where you are. Yeah.
Oh, it's basically on the square I'm doing, basically, I believe.
Okay.
Let me see. Yeah, touch. Range touch.
So yeah, it's basically right in front of you. Not right in front of you, but in
When
the
one of us
diagonal
goes to
line.
walk out of the cave.
Yeah, accidentally trips it up.
Pass without a trace now. Might be a good time.
I don't see the need for pass without a trace right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so because it's either this or detect thoughts.
Based on my hearing alone, how much do I estimate that the cart weighs that they're pulling?
Oh,
Fucking no.
It's a lot.
hey, guys,
Enough.
They are merchants.
would you guys like to speak a lot of other languages for about an hour?
Why would we need comprehend languages?
That's just wasting spell slots.
I'm just
Everybody
only
roll
Yes.
as
asking.
many spells as
Strange.
possible right now.
All right. What's the number of the people with the caravan? Is it just like 3 guys? Is it 7? Is it a battalion?
As time goes by just a little bit, we'll let another 5 minutes go. As you guys watch, you can see there are 2 guards that are walking in front of the caravan cart, and there is the caravan driver sitting in the front seat. I actually forgot to mention one thing earlier, not super important. Galhol would have told you guys that every caravan actually has 2 drivers, one that travels the day and one that travels the night.
Okay.
Though you only see
Both
one of the
alive.
drivers.
Yeah, that
back
is the most
up front.
important of pieces of information. How could
No,
you
it just
not
means one of
tell
them's
us
sleeping.
before? Yeah, I know.
No,
Alright, so we at least got 2 guards and a driver to take out, plus the guy sleeping on the back. Whatever he
Just
is.
2 guards?
I
That
got
it?
I got the guy, the
You
driver.
want to take them out silently. Whether that means killing them or not is irrelevant.
you guys
just wanted
remember
to get rid
that
of the
it has
people.
to arrive.
Oh wait, you guys. Oh yeah,
No,
you guys. I forgot. Natural 20. 2 guards
have
in the
been
front and
high
one in
because
the.
I didn't realize that we were having to go after. I thought we were just getting on the caravan and going. I'm
No,
a
we
fool.
gotta steal it.
You gotta steal the fucking
So
thing.
glad
No,
you
we
mentioned
have
it
to
now
get
because I'm sitting here going,
information.
I'm about to take a nap.
We mentioned it last time. That was the
We
point.
have to get information from a person to
Yes.
get somewhere.
Can I torture them?
No.
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 Last resort.
Maybe.
Jackass.
Well, yeah, last resort.
You've given the opportunity. I want to torture.
Yeah, last resort. Basically,
You'll
like,
get your chance one day. Today's not that day
if they can't charm them.
yet.
There
I can
are
be pretty
2
charming.
guards.
I got a whole ass dagger that's pretty
I have
convincing.
the trap set up. I have the snare set up.
Okay.
I'll wait for it to happen.
Alright.
But
Get
do you
the
have a bear
fucking
trap?
And I
charms
can.
ready.
It's better than a bear trap.
And I got
Lies.
charm on the ready. I got charm person on the ready.
We can don't charm him right now.
Someone
We'll
say
talk to
that can cast darkness.
I know. I just have that on the as the backup.
I'm just standing in front of my snare. If they try to walk off, it starts.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hide to keep myself hidden at a close enough distance where, in case their shit failed, that I can pay attention.
What would you
Yeah, my
guys
snare's
say
behind me.
about
If they start to walk, they
some
don't.
allies that
Right.
that create magical darkness?
I don't know, Madir, the Dark Eater from Dark Souls 3.
No, it would be like fairies.
Hashtag
going
if you know,
to-
you know.
Yeah.
It is this spell is called Summon Fae.
Gotcha.
Cheers.
Ooh,
I'll have my map
That's
on
the
cue.
setup. So it would have been.
You guys will all effectively be coming basically from behind this little rock here.
I
Set
said
my
I would want
token
to
up.
be like up in the front, ready for them. Staying in front of my trap.
I'm gonna hide right behind that rock.
And
I'm
since
trying
it's
to
a
hide
5
behind the
foot
rock, but I'm in front
radius,
of Alex.
it would be coming from right down here.
Where,
Yeah,
where
that
would I be?
Well,
In trouble.
the map is not perfect. I am just reusing assets because I am short on time. Effectively, this little rock is the entrance to the little cave that you guys are hiding in.
Gotcha, boss.
Okay, so I'm over
To
here.
some extent, you guys are all tucked in here, unless you want to be in the line of sight of these guys.
Which I am all for it.
Okay.
I mean,
You're
I'm
not
a
I
brave
supposed
am
to
boy.
get
a
this
tank.
frontal part out.
Listen
We're
to
trying to
me.
just talk to them first.
Mhm.
I'm
So,
just
Kevin, I
waiting.
would recommend you stay back at that point.
Yeah, Kevin, be more towards where I'm at. Just yeah, there you go.
I mean, I guess I
Alright.
could be
We're-
out there as well, since
We're there in case shit happens. Let the A squad try their thing first.
I could also
Let the
be out there
conversation
too,
start first.
since I have a pretty good persuasion, etc.
Then let's get this thing started. As soon as the caravan starts to come close, the two guards starts to come up much closer to you, Uda, as they begin questioning you. What? Who are you?
Why?
What are you doing here?
I got a bit lost. Need some directions.
Direction. How did you get down here? The city is not prepared.
I went into a cave and I got here. As I pull up a couple of flashlights out of my pocket. Yeah, I'm a bit of an explorer, if you can't tell.
Give me deception.
Quick
Just gonna
question.
roll my
I'm
eyes.
not decepting. I'm an explorer. How dare you?
Quick question
You're
for
lying about why you're here. You're rolling deception.
Yeah, it's like you're obviously full of shit, so he's gonna call you on it.
By the way,
quick little detail: is the other driver in the back visible, or is the
Not-
cart closed?
The cart is a canvas cart, so it's got
Okay.
a covering that I
That would only help if you were actually the one out here talking, but you're still out in the cave.
yeah,
Yeah, I know.
I'm Alex.
yeah, I know.
Wrong, Alex.
Yes.
Anyway,
I'm confused.
don't
Call
worry
me
about it.
Ingrid.
TJ, nice to meet you.
Anyway, I rolled a 13.
That you did. The guards draw their swords. A very likely story.
All right, screw it.
Where the fuck is the music coming from?
Me.
Oh.
I'm playing it in the background.
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, bro, what was the hell was in that brownie?
I thought I
Oh,
was the
yo,
only
my
one that was
emojis
hearing
already.
that.
The guards
Yeah,
draw their
give
swords
those guards.
and
He's
point them
playing
at
it.
you, Uda.
As soon as he
They
gives you
have my hands
combat,
raised.
so does
Okay, Kevin,
music
that's
start.
enough. Kevin!
Go
You are under arrest.
I'm done and yell at me.
One of the guards starts to get closer as the other one announces, "You're under arrest. One of us will escort you to the
I
surface."
disengage.
Screw it. We're just screw this.
Do-do-do.
We're going in. Let's just.
I'm going in. I'm gonna go for an
Alright.
attack.
Yeah, well, hold on. I
I'm
should have been the one that
No,
actually
no,
talked.
please don't.
I'm
I'm
going
gonna
to.
cast Summon Fae.
Hey, chill.
All right, before
shit,
everybody does
whoa.
everything,
God.
shut up.
Whoa,
I'm going
whoa.
to start out by casting Levitate
I
on
love-
the driver, and I'll twin
No.
it to target
Stop
No,
everybody.
let the DM talk. Shit.
2 up front guards.
We're gonna do nothing. If we're starting combat, we're gonna roll initiative.
Okay.
I literally didn't want to even start combat for a second. Like I stated, I want Snare to be the fucking combat starter. Did I not?
Hold back,
Fucking
everybody.
Christ.
Let's see if it works out.
Oops.
All right. So this guard will try to follow you, Uda, and it will end up catching your snare. Does it have a dex? Does it have a save to it, or they just
DC
get caught?
save? Yes. I would believe so. Dexterity saving throw or be
Yes.
magically also. A DC of 13. If it's my spell saving throw.
This is not gonna be fun. Oh yeah.
Oh, fucking course. Why are they so fucking high?
Oh fuck.
As it goes and steps into the snare with just instant reflexes, it yanks its foot up as the magical trap triggers. As he calls out to the other guards, "It's a trap!" And with that, boys, you may roll initiative.
Okay. Now we're clear on things.
Wow, that's one of the worst ones I've rolled in a while.
You don't need commentary.
At least if things went wrong, it's not because I decided to be a murder hobo.
Fun fact,
wouldn't call this one.
For some reason, I have a gun on the commoner sheet.
Oh God,
Yeah, need
no!
help? Kitchen gun.
Kitchen
I
gun.
don't remember why, but there's guns.
I have the power of a blood hunter. I have power of gun.
Well, guns did existed, but
Oh, I need to roll initiative. Fuck, hold on.
Yeah.
I was busy laughing.
Fair enough.
Cool.
Oh, wonderful.
got a
They're also
21.
first. Fucking awesome.
Right.
that's not good.
But at least it's not the one that's right next to you.
No, I'm fucking down this turn with two of them on me.
Here you would.
This is gonna hurt.
Possibly.
I don't got a problem with I hate
They
not
fucking got attacked, quote unquote, with a rope. So they're gonna attack me even though I don't have a weapon drawn.
Dishonorable shitheads. It was a prank, bro.
They're not paladins.
They have a +7 to fucking dexterity saving throw. I'm fucked.
Well, that's not good. That's bad. That's real bad.
The drow points his sword at you as his eyes glow slightly, and he casts levitate.
Oh, I remember this. I go ahead and start spinning upside down. I don't care.
Oh, you just accept it?
No. Gone, right?
I believe it is
That's a
dexterity and or con.
No, con.
Saving throw.
Yeah, make
Oh,
sure
you
you
just-
say it right, motherfuckers.
Well, you gotta
I still say I remember this.
Out of
A
curiosity,
movie like this. It's
oh,
called Up.
never mind. I'm reading wrong. Yep. All right, you managed to resist it.
Running through my head, running through my head, running through my head.
As the one behind you sheathes his sword, or puts down his sword and pulls a hand crossbow from off his hip and takes a shot at you.
Oh!
There it is.
God, wow.
Oh god.
Because I told you this shit happens. Now roll them dice, boy.
20. Holy shit.
Free campaign. Nick just gets fucked at least once or twice every week.
At least they're not assassins, so he's not one shot. But fuck.
Might as well be shit. Fucking crit. Eat shit, motherfucker. Like, that's rude.
I give him disadvantage. Oh wait.
Still critical hit.
God, this is just like the one time that fucking
Honestly,
Archmage had
no,
rolled
if-
2 nat ones in a different campaign.
At least when he sent assassins at me, I was immune to poison. So let's continue.
All right. So go ahead and you take 7 plus 6 piercing damage. So that's a
Yep.
solid 13. And go ahead and roll that con save.
That was a con save. I didn't even realize. Here's the
Yeah.
bad roll.
Scream.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
So you are now poisoned, my friend.
Yay! I got the worst fucking effect in the game.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't
We
know.
only need to have one of these motherfuckers alive.
No,
technically
they
not
need
alive.
So,
We can
so these
kill
are
the
drows.
dog.
Are the guards the ones that are around the caravan? All right, dope.
I don't know what to do now. I don't.
Get
Fuck's
on your
sake.
knees and start praying, boy.
Oh,
Just for my own sake, I will post the poisoned effect.
I already know all the fucking abilities. Fucking Christ.
Oh, I know, you're fine.
I'm fucked.
And as our other boy is gonna come around the corner here, and he's gonna go ahead and hold his action to kind of he's keeping a close eye on you, Uda. Or he's taking the dodge action. He's prepared to defend the cart. That's what he's doing. But with that, Kevin, you're up.
Summon Fae. Trickster mode.
Devil May Cry.
No, because
Fae
each
level
there's a
3?
mode. There's like a certain bullshit for each one. And what
No, I'm
Trickster allows them
aware,
to
but it's
cast
like I hear
characters.
Trickster, I think of Devil May Cry, Trickster form.
Well, it's
Darkness
Trickster, whatever.
is not the greatest spell.
Yeah.
No, it's not. In fact, no, let him
It's-
cast it. Let him make the
Actually,
mistakes.
why would... Hold on. Magical darkness?
Yes.
I know that they won't be able to see through it, but neither will we be able to deal with these guys.
Yep.
I mean, dark vision, does
Yeah.
that counteract the dark,
No.
No.
damn it.
Not magical.
So it all depends on where you're launching it at. You gotta be very aware of the outline.
Mm.
If you fuck me up, I'm gonna be mad.
Cube. I mean, the Fae can also attack.
Yeah. You could be a Fuming, a Mirthful, or Trixie. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Alright, I shall.
Oh, I could get every single one of these guys with the major illusion if they fail. But
I mean, talking's cheap, bro. I hope you make it.
Mm.
I don't even think that if I had used a fucking shield, I could have saved my ass from that.
Doubt it.
In this economy?
Him or
Nah,
him.
man.
The guy in the middle,
Yeah,
or the
but wasn't
guy
it
at
higher
the
than-
cart.
Yeah, it's 27 now. Fuck.
So wait, you're doing the darkness thing on both of them?
No, I don't. I can only summon one Fae.
So just let me know which one you're going for, and I'll go for the one that's not covered up.
That's not how darkness works. It'll turn everything dark in a radius.
Well, no, because it's in a 5-foot cube.
Darkness? No, it's not.
No, the one
No,
they
it's 20 foot.
cast.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, you need me to send a link to the stat block.
I'll look
Yeah,
it
certain
up.
things are different. It's weird.
If y'all allow it, that's fine. Works for me.
oh yeah.
It's the new spell from Tasha, so it's. I'm not quite familiar with it. It's fine. Just keep the stat block open. I'm going to pull it up on my end.
Darkness,
but,
darkness.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a
For now-
5-foot cube around that
Oh,
one.
so
Got
that's
it.
fine. That won't screw us over.
For now, Kevin, this goat is your Fae, so use that as a place marker.
Cool. It has a short sword?
It's one hell of a goat.
Yeah.
That's why they're called the greatest of all time.
It could also.
Swear to God,
has a-
I fucking knew you were gonna say that joke. I would have bet money on it.
What?
I'm like.
It also has It also
Tim.
has a bonus action that is essentially Misty Step.
Dope.
But with that, Kevin, go ahead and make your decision of where you want your little goat guy to be summoned, and his action goes right after yours.
I think I
Doesn't
have
it
him
get
some here.
controlled
I'll
by
go
your
here and turn
bonus
into a
action as well?
bear.
No, Bezier verbal commands, no action required by you, or at least that's what it says here.
Wait.
Right, it'll take its turn right after his.
Hold on, I gotta reload.
Yeah, I'll turn into bear.
Okay.
And since I used my action to cast and bonus action to wild shape, just a bear right
All right,
here.
whoever's having Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, just lower it a little tiny bit.
Right, and
Did
the
you
goat's
figure
gonna
that out?
cast a magical darkness here, and it's gonna get flanking because it's awesome because of planning and shit. It's gonna attack with a short sword, which I didn't realize it
I
had.
guess we're dealing.
So it's your spell attack modifier to hit.
Oh no, what's the other option? They clearly want to arrest you / kill you because of an accidental failed snare. What are we supposed to do?
I'm gonna go with that one. He is surrounded by darkness.
Hit.
If your trap had
as
worked,
I was
I would have
going
been
to
like, no
state,
problem. What's up?
we have two people that have charm person, one that can twin charm person, and there's two regular caravanners.
Mm-hmm.
And we only need the info out of the caravanners, right? The ones that are in the caravan.
Yeah,
Yes.
we don't need the guard.
And we need the cart to reach its destination on time. I've stated this multiple times.
Well, then what would you suggest we do? Because we're in combat.
We don't need the cart.
Yes,
to reach its
remember it,
destination.
it has to reach its destination on time because otherwise it'll look suspicious. Probably we just need to dispatch the drow and just let the caravanners go regular throughout their regular business.
Roll another one.
All up in there.
Or the
I'm
other.
just gonna do what I can do at the end of this. You done with his roll, or
So does a 20 hit to the guy in darkness that I'm flanking with Faye?
I'm trying to think because there's so many things happening with this. You get disadvantage because he takes the dodge action, but you get advantage.
Cancels
being
out.
It
So it's
cancels
neutral.
to a normal attack.
Oh,
So
well,
it
the
cancels
first
to
attack
it.
was also 20.
But then he gets disadvantage from the darkness.
No
Because they
matter
can't
how
attack
many.
him.
No matter how many advantages and disadvantages stacked, as long as there's one of each, it cancels out into a neutral roll.
I'm pretty sure this
Oh.
fey creature is
Exactly.
magical. It can see right through the darkness.
No, it can't.
That's not how it works.
Casted the darkness.
Possibly it might have the ability
No,
to
it's
see
still
through
there.
darkness.
Yeah.
Stat block.
It would specify. It does not.
Okay.
No,
It
JD was
doesn't
right. No
create
matter
magical
once you have one advantage and one disadvantage, it will be a normal roll no matter how many more you stack.
Well, its
I
first
was just
roll was
talking about it
20.
being able to see.
Okay.
So does
Fair
a
enough.
regular 20 hit.
Hey, can you imagine? That'd be trash.
It's not a nat 20.
A 20 will beat the AC, yes.
Okay, so it's a 1d6 plus 3 plus spell level plus force damage? So
Equals
that's
force damage.
Roll the damage.
okay. That's a 1d6 plus 6 plus 1d6. So that's 2d6 plus 6.
Roll the damage.
Is
17.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, it says to hit. It's a 1d6 plus 3 plus spell level
Yeah, that looks
piercing
about
damage,
damage
and
around
then
this level.
1d6 force damage. And the spell level was 3 since I can't upcast it.
That means it's
I'm
2d6
just-
plus 6. All right.
Yeah.
He's right.
So it's 17 damage.
Too bad you didn't get 666. I
On
would
the
have
D6
chuckled.
list.
Yeah, 666, the number
Yes,
of
we get.
beast.
Yes, yes.
And that would end my turn.
Alrighty then. Uda is up again.
Cool, 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 cool. As I'm holding my arm, saying "ow," pulling it out as I use my arm that I just pulled out that arrow, and throwing a little grease bomb at the guy's feet that just tried to levitate me.
In the middle, or the guy in the snare?
The guy.
The guy in the snare,
Okay.
basically
The guy
just leaving that as the same puddle. Do I need to make it bigger? I don't think I can.
The DM can though.
I cannot know.
No, you can
Or
make
maybe
it.
I can.
Succeed a
I
dex
can't
saving
grab it.
throw or
You
fall
just
prone.
you gotta zoom all the way in order to grab it because it's so small.
Yeah, I don't like how Roll20 does not let it.
Oh, there we go. Hello.
There we go. And make you a little bigger there. There we go.
Now he might
Or
succeed
the
on his
fucking,
dex saving throw.
Saint to make
I
it
would do
bigger.
that. Is that the right size? 1 foot square? Yeah.
Yep, that's about right.
At least squares make a circle.
Not radius.
12. What is your DC?
13.
Yeah, so he falls.
Flat on his ass. Covered in.
He saved the first one. He can't save the second one, asshole.
Because he's prone, does that mean that I get advantage
on
or?
melee attacks.
All right, fair enough. All right, if I can get to this piece of trash, I'm gonna whip him in the back.
Yeah.
Alright.
If you can move
is
40
that your
feet,
turn,
yeah,
Uda?
you can do it. As long as you can get within melee range of your.
It's 10 feet range, remember? Or is it 5 feet?
It's probably
Well,
10.
Owl's gonna fly up and land on the back wheel of the cart.
Issue is
So,
you have to get to 35.
yeah. Otherwise,
Damn
you
it.
won't be able to hit him. It's a great plan, though.
Whack. I might be able to just hit him with a crossbow then.
So Uda,
Prone?
you're all done.
That would be a disadvantage.
Right. Bonus action, summon my turret just as a flamethrower. I had to remember that. Wait, is that considered for poison? For the ballista?
It takes no, it takes action to summon your thing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Bonus action.
No, action to summon.
Bonus action to attack.
No. I'm high. I always forget that. Why do I always forget that?
Because
'Cause it
it's so
seems weird.
cumulative, yet it's the only way to balance it.
Yeah, it's odd.
Do I have any bonus action? I don't think I do. Oh, I just fucked up
Yeah.
my eyes.
Your only bonus action is to command the turret.
Yeah.
As of right now. So yeah.
Yeah.
So, Aeon went ahead and flew around, and Mr. Ingrid, you're up.
Alright.
What do you want to do, Shadow Man?
This way. You know what? We're gonna set up the aura.
Ooh.
Yay! The aura that we didn't get to see last time.
Yeah, 30 foot. 30-foot circle. Look for the yellow one, and bada bing, bada boom. At the end
What do
of
you want to do?
let's just post it in chat.
Everybody
So
gets
that's-
temporary points on
At the end of our turn.
at the end of your turn.
At the end of their turn. So, yep. Then just behind this guy, I'm gonna summon a spiritual weapon just to beat the crap out of him with. 14?
Behind which guy? The one you're standing in front of?
Yeah,
Alright, what form is our weapon taking?
just a bigger hammer.
Bigger hammer. Alright.
Bigger hammer. 14?
And it's the first thing that came up when I looked for hammer, so go with it.
God forbid, what you call it, you were Hispanic, you can make it a giant chunkla.
Oh, god damn it.
It's Hammer Bro time.
Anyway, 14 will unfortunately miss. As the
Damn it.
Drow guard just Matrix style dodges out of the way of the spirit weapon.
Okay, now that's bullshit.
How's that bullshit?
Because their name's not Neo.
Just a
And I
joke.
believe that's the end of your turn, right?
15, 20.
That's the end of my turn, so at the end of everyone's turn, you will get a d6 plus 5 temporary hit points. Shit. Oh no, that's a d5. What am I doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, D6, buddy.
Yeah.
There you go.
So first things first, I'm gonna take a small chunk out of my out of a wound that's healing to invoke my Rite of Storms on my whip. And if I calculate this correctly, this is exactly 10 feet. I'm going to try to hit the one that was already trying to get beat on by the Hammer Brother.
All right.
Please don't miss. Please don't miss.
You just barely. Well, no, spiritual weapon doesn't count as flanking. No, it doesn't.
That's
Yeah, it's
Just
just one
barely.
person.
Oh wait, don't I have to use my Heliocraft die to cast my Rite of Storm?
Yeah, so you deal with damage to yourself equal to Heliocraft die.
I'm
Yes.
taking 4
So you
damage.
take 4 damage, and that first attack is a miss. But I believe
Oh,
you now have
I'm
extra attack.
stupid. I have a second attack now. Keep
Yeah.
forgetting.
Level
I was about to
5, buddy.
say, you should have a second attack.
Son of a bitch.
I didn't even know you got one of those.
Yeah, no, that was literally level 5. That's what I got.
Oh wow, that's
What every martial
nice,
class at
actually.
level 5 gets.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially. I'm going to be very frustrated that my attack misses as I feel electricity crackling through my whip. And I guess during the end phase of my turn, I'll set a spell or trap. I'm kidding. Roll a d6 for temporary hit points.
1d6 plus 5.
So
Oh,
that's
you know,
plus
you
11.
could end the fear or confusion effect on you if you
So-
so choose.
On your sheet, underneath your hit points, where it says
Yeah, it's
temporary
hit
HP.
points. Yeah.
Perfect.
We had to do this once or twice before, so I remember now. All right.
Yep, my turn. It has already gone to chaos.
It's not that bad.
Yes.
I mean, no one's dying yet.
Like, this is just a Tuesday. Like, chaos? It's just Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what is this caravan doing currently?
It is just kind of sitting there in horror.
I got the caravan.
Like, does it look like it's about to turn around and leave, or?
No, they're just
don't know.
parked there. Or
They
no, they're
haven't
parked
had
there.
enough time to actually react to what's going on. They're just sat there, kind of like, oh shit, we're attacked. We're being attacked.
Stand for prestige list.
Alright. What can I do here that will end this quote unquote peacefully? I guess I could technically cast Major Illusion and make it look like a small band of men start to march out to surround the caravan, and then just use my acting skills.
It's not that bad of an idea. Just how many people would you be able to make?
As long as they can fit within a 20-foot square cube, I
Yeah.
can pretty much make a lot.
As many people who's fit in a 20-foot cube.
And as long as they don't do anything, they could also make sounds, etc., and movements.
Like
So-
how? Like
That's
explain to me
not
how many
that bad.
people? Like do they need to be spaced, or like can they be like fucking?
He could put them
the
shoulder to
train?
shoulder, but that would
Could
look
they
a
be
bit
like
weird.
like
Yeah.
like on the train, kind of squished together, sort of thing?
Yeah, I could technically make them look like that.
Well, don't.
Yeah,
It'd be
but
this.
who
That is a
attacks like
different
that?
amount of people.
It'd be this amount.
I can do maybe.
It would be 4x4. You can have 16 people summoned at once.
Alrighty. I'm not going to summon full 16 because that's way too complicated.
I would recommend going for the full 16 and idea.
Yeah. I'll do major illusion and summon quote unquote 16 armed men come out of this tunnel.
How heavily armed?
Like armed to the teeth.
Their teeth have swords. They come in.
And I'll have the one that's in the lead say, "Surrender now, or face the
Oh, that's right.
consequences."
Oh. Wow!
Do I need to roll my persuasion skills or deception skills?
Post the spell in the chat first.
Oh, right.
You gotta make an intelligence save first.
Yeah, because I believe they get to roll something to see if they even fall for it.
They have to use their action in order to get their save. So
Yeah.
when it first appears, they don't get to do anything.
Yeah, basically, once
Okay.
it gets to first appear, they have no freaking clue.
I didn't know about that.
So yeah, as long as they don't beat a 15, we're good. So I guess I shall roll deception.
Let me. Let's just get a specification. Where exactly is the group like appearing at?
They're basically coming out and basically surrounding the guys.
They're coming out from the tunnel you guys came from. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me. I'll say deception.
I have
advantage.
Well, I have advantage anyway, so. Where is
I
deception?
cancel his advantage.
God damn it.
God
You
damn it.
found a
Oh,
horrible
like it
tweet.
mattered.
Damn it.
You found a horrible
Ah.
tweet from 15 years ago. You're canceled,
canceled.
buddy.
I canceled his advantage successfully.
I hate you. You jinxed it. I
Oh,
had an amazing
God.
plan, and it fails.
I
Welcome
mean,
to
they.
Nesky's life.
I don't know how they react to this because the swarm of men came in, yelled, "Surrender!" and they don't believe them. It's like, I don't believe you're actually threatening.
Well, regardless,
Okay,
basically
no.
they.
What is Kibella's idea
malnourished.
of armed to the teeth?
Basically full plate, swords,
Oh god, what
shields.
the fuck?
It's too disbelievable. Too
Like
much
if the
full plate.
Spartans went to war
It's too much
with
full plate.
armor.
We're not going to get into the semantics of that.
Oh, that was weird.
Too much.
Basically, it's disbelievable for that too much full plate is how I can see it.
Man.
It's like you have so much armor.
To
on,
give.
you
No,
can't
they're all
even
women
move.
underneath.
No, they're not women underneath.
I mean, you're scared of them, and by the sense of thing, you're scared of an army, so.
Their weapons are their words.
It's just a bunch of poets.
Hey, to give Cabela some credit,
Dear God.
he doesn't think this
Wait
fight
a
would
second.
work.
Wait a second. If we're basing it on something that Kibella's afraid of, it's either women or spiders.
Oh my god,
Well,
They're all
Right.
riders.
it's
It's
both.
16 riders coming out of the.
No,
I mean,
no.
That actually makes sense in the Underdark, funnily enough.
That would be terrifying too.
That would be terrifying, but Kimbella would have not thought about that at the time.
If we ever had a portal to the Dark Soul world and Quelaag was there, I think he'd just shit himself.
Fair
I
enough.
think most people would
All
shit
right.
themselves from that.
Back to the
That's
game.
terrifying.
Back to the game.
Semantics of everything aside, the dice have spoken. So Kibella, the guards look, and they are definitely like ready. They've now pointed their weapons at the army of 16 men, but they look very confused at them, just like, what? What?
They've seen some shit. Okay, they're not scared. They live in the Underdark.
I'm more
But with
confused.
that, T10, you are up.
T10, save us.
Communicating telepathically. Can Aeon see both the driver and the person who's sleeping in the back from inside the caravan?
I mean, I can see them.
Is it open
It-
in the front?
It is slightly open in the front, but the back end is far more open.
Can I see them?
From where you're standing, no.
Okay.
So,
It's like a canvas card. It's got a whole like.
is there any
canvas
chance the
card.
owl would be able to see them both?
If it was like at the back end of the cart, absolutely, it should be
It
able
is.
to see the back. It would see this guy starting to wake up and the back of this guy's head.
All right. So, well, still hiding behind in this cave entrance, I use my action to see through my owl,
Mhm.
and I use my bonus action to quicken cast a level 2. Here's the question: should I still go with charm person, or should I try and levitate them?
Your choice.
Probably
I'm
Either
not
or.
gonna tell you how to do your job.
I think charm person's more interesting because I might be able to get them to order the guards in one way or another. So I'm going to twin cast charm person at not twin cast. I'm just going to cast it at second level. They both make a wisdom save at advantage.
Wait, why
At
at
advantage?
advantage?
Because we're fighting them.
Oh. Yeah, we are
Yeah.
considered combat conditions with them.
They both fail.
Got one. Got two. Okay.
My spell save is 15.
Oh, ditto.
Oh,
One of them got.
I'll
No.
cancel advantage on the first one. Sorry.
Okay, there we go.
I was waiting for that.
They are charmed.
All right.
As the guards, look over to the owl and they're like, "Oh, hey, it's our buddy, Mr. Owl."
How many lives does it take to get a center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
I mean, I'm still the one casting the spell, but yeah, sure. Both me and Aeon are under the effects. Since I know it succeeded, I'm going to try and how. So moving stealthily would be half speed. I'm just gonna make a break for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You're also
Alright, I get to the back of the caravan, but I can't quite hop up in yet.
Yeah, they're also distracted
Our
with
other
16.
buddy, Mr. Owl's owner.
Alright.
And can't with you right now.
He's just waking up. He's fine.
Right, our
Give
commoner
the man a break. He
buddies.
needs to-
Our commoner buddies are gonna kind of back up into the back of the caravan a little bit as they're gonna kind of try to climb in here to be safe, and they're like, "Mr. Owl, you gotta save us." we're being attacked by some like ambushers or raiders.
Of course, we need to work on that. More importantly, we have to protect the maps. If you could hand them to me, I'll go flee with them.
Oh sure, here you go. Here's the map. As they hand you the map.
That's
Alright, I have
actually
that
a
now.
smart idea.
We still need one of them alive, but we can work on that later. For now, I'll end it there.
Immediately drops Trump house and hey, he just took him.
Alright, so these guards need to make an investigation check in order to see through my illusion.
Come on.
But that requires their full action.
Should I get them to teach me how to read the maps while you guys fight?
Either attack the illusionary guards. Well, the one in the darkness has to move first.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one in the darkness doesn't even know what's going on. He's just like, what? Who? Where's happening? What?
One's on the floor, and the other's getting kind of flanked.
Yeah.
This is hell for them.
Essentially, yeah.
I'm gonna have this one roll. Go with an intelligence roll here. I'm gonna say his understanding of darkness is it's already surrounded him, so he's not gonna try to move out of it. He is just gonna kind of start swinging wildly. So we're gonna get 2 short swords.
Would that be with disadvantage?
Yes, it would.
They are at disadvantage. So first one we'll say is going to your face spirit. And that is a 14.
Let me see. Okay. So it misses.
Quick question: What's in the caravan?
From just looking at it, it's boxes. They're all like closed up, so you can't see what's inside.
For all we know, it could be gunpowder.
And second one, that one definitely misses. You just watch come poking out from the darkness, sword, in just random direction. Our buddy to the right, he has a floating hammer behind him, an army of people behind you, and
they're just like, what the fuck is happening?
I go with.
They each have their own little chaos.
The wisdom saving throw real quick. Oh yeah, he's this guy,
they need him.
Brave boy.
I was about to say he needs to make an investigation check in order to,
He needs to make an investigation check to figure out if it's an illusion.
Yeah.
He's rolling wisdom to see if he's going to be brave and just go for the kill. And he's going to go and try to stab you, Mr. Ingrid, as he just goes, Fardalkin! And
The second one will hit.
yes, it does.
Oh, I forgot to give out my inspirations. Shit. Oh well.
Oh shit.
There's the poison.
So let me double check. Nope, it's just poison damage, no DC.
Thank
I was
God
wondering
I
where the poison was.
set up that aura.
And he gets stabbed. For anyone's turn that has gone by, remember to roll your d6 plus 5.
I already did.
All right.
That include me?
Yes.
Yes.
On your next turn.
No, it's not his yet.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be next turn he will. Uda, does grease only affect when they first get hit by it, or does every time they try to stand up?
I believe it's every time.
Well, you're not the one answering the question.
I just put it up.
And during the difficult terrain, grease appears. To enter the area and end its turn there must also succeed.
You just added 4 times Aeon's HP to it.
Being prone will cost half his movement. Yeah, he can still. He's gonna get up and get out of this grease.
By the way, he would see the 16 soldiers.
Actually, no. Let's see. We'll take the throne off. He is going to see 16 soldiers. We're going to. Let's see that wisdom save. Is this guy brave? He's not a brave boy.
Like, oh shit.
And this one is coming for you, Uda. And
Who's presumably still floating.
He's not floating.
Uda managed. Yeah, no, he passed his save.
Oh, okay.
Although Uda, go ahead and give me a pose, as he's going to go to try and grapple you.
Of course.
You
No.
just need to be at 4.
I'm just gonna dodge around him.
Oh yeah, you just
You're 4 with
excellent.
it by 20.
All right, and that is our Drow Guard's turn. Kevin, you're up.
Cool. I'm still a bear. I turned into that with my bonus action.
Yes, you are a bear. What is the bear boy going to do? Those will both miss.
But wait, he has darkness on.
We went over this. You have normal rolls.
Mm-hmm.
But I have flanking.
You have
Yes.
normal
Doesn't matter.
rolls.
You still rolled lower.
The fact
Your
of the matter
highest
is
was
he-
15.
Oh. I didn't look at my rolls.
I
My bad.
realized.
Okay,
And
hold on.
also, keep in mind, Kevin, he's in darkness. You can't see him.
Okay.
Flanking or
You're
not.
flanking in
Able to
air.
see him? Hold on.
Yeah, you can't
No,
see
you
him.
have
He's
no
just-
way to see through magical darkness. Magical
No,
darkness
with the
is different
Fae,
from
the one
regular
that cast
darkness.
to be able to see it.
No.
No,
I'm gonna
not.
sum it up like
Not unless it
SpongeBob.
has a special ability to do
It's
so.
not darkness. It's advanced darkness.
It is actually.
Exactly.
That is pretty much it.
Okay.
So, no,
So-
only
Gummy bears bouncing here and
I guess the
everywhere.
Fae is going to attack again.
Stop thinking about that gummy bears intro.
So 1d20 plus 6, is that correct? Is it right?
We are the gummy bears.
Yes, that is correct. Does a 24 hit?
yes, it does.
Okay, so it's a 2d6 plus 6. It did 8 damage.
Minus
Question.
solid
Can
8.
I make them look like that they're attacking?
I love how the dude that's in like the darkness tornado, that all he did was like stand guard at the cart. He's the one being bludgeoned to death.
He fucked up.
No, he's not being bludgeoned. He's being cut to death. He has
No,
a
he-
short. My goat
Nah,
has a
DM, he
sword.
fucked up. He got to work early. He's an overachiever.
I know. All right.
Like, sorry, Bob, but you know,
This
this is
goat
your
is
2-week
fucking
notice.
him up.
Uda, you are up.
2-week notice. This is a 2-minute notice.
Yes.
Use this spell more often. Goddamn.
All right, Uda, what's your plan?
I really, really wish I had something for my bonus action.
I mean, you can if you summon your thing.
That costs an action. You know what I want to do with my action?
Okay, I don't know. You haven't told me yet.
Shove him.
Ooh, do a
Oh.
nice shove.
Right back into the 16 soldiers. Hey, yes.
Do it.
I think it's just strength, or is it athletics? Can I use athletics?
I can use athletic.
You should be able to.
Cool, I have a +3 with that.
Alright, they're gonna use
And a
their
higher roll.
dexterity, and he fails.
Cool.
And he's prone again. He literally runs up to you and
Wait, I
he's.
thought these guys had like a +7 to their save.
I know, he rolled 10 twice.
It's hilarious.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah. So, and I'm gonna walk over here and tap him on the shoulder.
Hmm.
And that's my turn.
Alright. Mr. Owl, what do you want to do?
The owl starts looking through boxes.
The ones that are all
Roll.
sealed shut?
And most likely will require a
Alright,
crowbar.
If the boxes are sealed
You-
shut, I'll just look around the caravan.
most of them are pretty hard to crack open, but one of them's lid happens to be just loose enough. Cracked it open. Crate is full of precious gems.
Is there one that's slightly longer and more cylindrical?
Ooh, perfect.
I don't know.
We'll say yes. It grabs it and hands it to me.
Okay, you found a long cylindrical gem.
Crystal rod.
Oh, sure. You have.
Damn it.
I probably shouldn't just give you this thing, but yeah, you found a crystal rod.
God damn it.
It's fine. It's fine. As long as he grabs a diamond for you and a fucking 100
We'll
gold
worry
gem
about it in a minute.
for me. Yeah, I know.
There's a fucking wizard somewhere up north that's gonna be so pissed. He's like, "Where is my crystal rod? I ordered it a week ago, and it's not
What do you
here."
mean? What do you
Hey,
mean
you
my
have to talk to the
precious
fucking
gems
shipping.
haven't arrived yet? Oh.
All right.
Alright.
You're-
If it breathes, it bleeds. 21.
Hey, we're not like Amazon with the 2-day shipping, okay?
21
I'll
is a
hit him.
hit.
Yeah.
I mean, it can be made of like quartz or some non-precious crystal.
Yeah.
All it needs to do is be a crystal rod.
Yeah. Alright,
Yeah,
let's
that's
see
why
if
the
the
wizard
spiritual
wants it.
weapon will hit this time. It'll hit with a
It
25.
will.
I got a 25. Just a second left. Fucking hell. Why minimal damage? Hit harder, damn it.
All right.
That's all I can do.
All right. Before we move any further, out of curiosity, are we going for just murdering these guards, or are we trying to like let them live?
Oh, right.
I
Sorry,
wasn't
I
doing
should have
a thing.
mentioned.
I'm trying to let them live. They're just doing their job.
I was going for long lethal. Should have mentioned that.
Yeah, I don't know about my fucking goat here, though. I'd
Spells
be like,
are always lethal.
I mean, I'll say in Sylvan, try not to kill it, but ultimately it's up to him.
The tricksy
Yeah,
No,
would
fairy
hit.
just
it's up
laughed
to
at
you. You have full
You
control
would
over it.
hit.
I know.
I said,
Yeah,
then no, it's not gonna kill him.
All right. It's just stabbing him in his Achilles tendon.
It's just smacking him with the blunt end of the sword, not the edge.
It's a piercing weapon. No matter what he's getting stabbed, he's just not getting stabbed in anything important.
He's getting stabbed in the arms and legs.
Just not the important parts of those.
No.
Lorelai,
It
you
can
are up.
be healed.
You can have a missing arm or two.
Non-lethally sever limb.
He won't die from
Hey,
that.
hey! I didn't die from my arm getting ripped off in that campaign, so why wouldn't he?
That's
Does someone want to go ahead and roll Lorelai's whip attack for him?
I can.
His heart, was it pulled by animals?
What?
I don't know.
How was it moving? I forgot to ask.
There's a horse.
Does 25 hit them?
Yeah,
It's
it's 25 hits. Let's go ahead and see that damage.
I'm assuming he wants to do non-lethal, but I don't know. I'm not your brother.
I'll be honest, knowing
He's
him,
probably
I
not
think
He
he's
going to.
probably is
Lethal.
not doing
It's
non-lethal.
lethal.
Yeah, it's probably lethal. Let me
that
start.
shit lethal, my guy.
All right. So we officially have. Oh, is this? Yeah.
I'd mention as electric
Almost.
damage. I don't know if that can be non-lethal.
Yeah. Electric damage brought about by cursed blood.
We're about to see how non-lethal it can be.
Hey, he
That's
has a whip,
bloody.
so he's going as less as he can.
Hey, that's that's the most damage I've dealt as any other character.
No,
I'm not saying he's weak.
Speaking of your character, Mr. Kibella, you're up now.
All right. I'm gonna have guards, my illusions start to flank these guys, basically surround them, air quote,
All right.
and I will give them one final chance to surrender.
Well, no, hang on. They cannot leave that 20-foot square.
Yeah, you're not an illusionist wizard. You can't move the illusion.
If I placed it here, they're all within range. I checked twice.
Right, that's
No,
not the
but
issue.
they have to appear there. They came from here. They had
Fair.
to place it here.
Fair.
I'm not saying they can't move. They just have to stay within that square. And if you put an illusion like on top of a person, they're
They'll
going to be
see-
standing inside of it
Yeah.
and be like, "Hang on a minute."
If you want to make
Something's
them more
wrong
threatening,
here.
have them start to take out crossbows or something.
Yeah, I'll have them do that.
Crossbows, big swords, screaming, yelling, and call their mother a whore.
Yep. And I'll have them.
Insert generic warband scream here.
Last chance. Surrender or die.
Let's go ahead and give it an intimidation roll this time.
Have advantage or no?
I will not give you advantage
I
since the
cancel
deception
his
roll was
advantage.
bad.
Intimidation, you said?
Yes, because you're trying to scare him away.
12?
Yeah.
That's a 12.
I've seen
Wow.
worse.
One's on the
See.
floor, one's in the dark. And the one on the floor failed his wisdom save earlier.
It did.
So, DM. Are they fleeing?
All right, our bloodied guard throws his sword into the dirt and raises his arms up as you hear him call out in undercommon, "Stand down!"
Oh, damn it.
The one guard in darkness is like, "What are we doing? I don't know. Can't see anything. Who's yelling?" This is so
I just-
unnatural.
I
I
pat
was
his
about
back.
to have some
Good
fun.
decision.
Actually, wait.
As the guy basically rolling in a grease puddle is just like, "God damn it," and throws his sword aside, laying on the ground.
Oh, you're the worst dog too. I love it.
Aw, there goes my fun.
So at the very least, two of them have surrendered for sure. One of them is in pitch darkness, so you really can't tell, and he's just confused.
Okay, with the
Drop
fact
the
that it's
darkness!
obvious
Drop
that
the
they're
darkness!
surrendering, I'm just gonna shout out to Kevin, Kevin! Let him go!
Well, I'll tell you what I was about to do.
I guess I could just get on top of him as a bear.
Get it? What do you mean?
What?
No.
It's like
Kevin?
just like
It's
Grapple.
lay
surrendered!
Kevin,
down.
grapple. Kevin, grapple.
Yeah, just like essentially I'm just doing a grapple, but I'm a bear at the moment, so I'm just like I'll
Bear hug.
just forcibly lay you down with
Bear
my
hug then.
weight.
It's still a strength check.
Yeah.
Athletics,
But
strength, either one.
Well, I'm a bear right now, so
If it has.
yeah, my
bear
strength
ability.
is higher. Just straight up strength.
Strength or athletics, whichever is higher.
He doesn't have athletics, so
Then strength.
yeah, it's a 17.
Yep, you're just laying on the dude in darkness.
Just-
T10, what did you want to do?
I was going to study the rod for a moment, walk to up here, and then as the lightning from the whip fades, it suddenly pulls back towards me, and I hold out the crystal rod, and I was going to cast lightning bolt on these two guys.
Oh my god.
But
God.
I had them surrender, so
Yeah, I know, I'm not going to.
Yes.
Hey,
I'm
to be
not going
fair,
to.
it's a smart move on my end.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, then with
In that case, for my turn, I'm going to spend time trying to get these guys to teach me how to read this map.
Yeah, as long as I don't lose concentration
Get the-
for about 10 minutes, we're good.
the caravan guards will very calmly explain to you. Oh no, it's not like a learning thing, it's magic. You can look at it all you want, but you're not going to see anything. It's how Dalkeen set it up. Only we can read it.
Did he cast a spell on it?
Yes,
Is
illusionary
spell
script.
illusory script.
Oh, Kevin,
I mean,
you're not over
magic
there.
was gone.
Kevin, you're not there.
You know what it says, certainly, though. Could you, I pull out another piece of paper, copy it down for me?
I mean, I can try, but I'm no artist.
In all this time, I'm tying up the guards and just chucking them next to a rock.
Fair enough. Give it your best shot, I suppose.
All right.
Random roll from a random person.
I'll cast
Yeah,
enhance
see,
ability on him.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah,
My
do
turn.
it.
My
Do
turn was
it!
irrelevant. Damn.
No, you did. I would say you actually influenced very well because your attack was the one that bloodied the guard.
Oh, oh, Jesus.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
surrendered.
They surrendered
And the
after.
other one I pushed into the puddle again.
They surrendered
Wait,
after I gave them an
um,
ultimatum, essentially.
Alex, or were you, Silver Pirate? Were you the one who rolled my whip?
Yes.
Fucking Christ, Criminy Christmas!
Yep.
I'm looking at the damage here. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Oh god,
Oh,
he is an
man.
artist. He was being humble.
Somebody
the
learned from Tim.
the caravaner goes and like takes a paintbrush, starts drawing. The other caravaner's like, "Whoa, that's exactly like our map. Good job!"
Well, at least we don't need them.
And now you have an exact copy of the map that they are reading.
Alright.
Awesome.
Alright. I'll take that and I'll pocket my book.
Put back there.
Yeah, I'll.
Everything is quite alright.
Also, I pulled out my gun by now. Oh, and I'm holding it towards the bloody guide.
Of course, I having the men looking fearsome and menacing throughout the entire event.
Been tying them up these past few minutes.
Yep.
I've disarmed them, I've tied them up.
Well, once they're tied up and everything, I will Oh, I would
One still being
preferably
sat
fine,
on by a
thank you
bear.
very much.
How much further is it to your next checkpoint where you deliver the stuff here?
Oh, I forgot to roll that dice. Do, 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 one, one, two, two. Let's go with these. Next checkpoint. Oh, we were following the route that leads us all the way out to Proes. Gonna pop right out in their little like undercity place or whatever.
Oh.
So you weren't going to be stopping here?
No.
No, just a straight shoot, more or less.
Then you wouldn't mind a slight delay. Me and my friends need a ride.
Oh, sure, anything for Mr. Owl and his owner.
Speaking of which,
Sorry, there must be some memory issues here. Tien and Aeon. Names.
Oh, yeah,
Chris,
you're
how the
right.
hell did you do?
I'm sorry, I'm so rude.
he chopped him.
Very good. Well, we have one more friend we're waiting for, so if you don't mind, everyone can relax, bandage up from the little misunderstanding we've had.
And almost on cue, you guys hear a very distinct sound of wagon wheels and clanking metal.
Uh-oh.
As you guys kind of look past the caravan cart and notice the animated armor and the cart having come down the tunnel.
Anyone with them?
At first, you don't see until all of a sudden you watch the cart kind of shake and shuffle a bit as you hear someone climb out from the cart. Oh, so she was right. You were commandeering a caravan. How interesting.
Long story short, yes.
Borrowing more like.
By the way, you might have to cast
they
that
all-
again in an hour.
I know how my spells work.
Keep in mind, you can't see him. He's invisible. But it is the distinct voice of the professor.
Yep.
Yep. Alright, as all this is happening, I'm rustling through those gems and trying to find the
Is
300
she-
gold.
Is she
Diamond.
with you, or is she staying in the city?
Probably stay.
Yeah.
The,
So diamond's
the
worth 300
sorceress
gold.
is staying in the city. She's going to the mayor to give the unfortunate news of your demise.
I see.
Fair
Alright,
enough.
then let's get a
Yeah.
move on before they get any wise of our little ploy.
Give me a minute, I'm looking for some diamonds.
Yeah, I'm gonna look through what's in this caravan.
Can we not?
No,
I mean, you guys are.
You want some
Actually, wait.
assurance or not?
we're getting paid. The mayor owes us money, and we're getting paid one
Look,
way or another.
I'm
Well, if that
Here's
blows your
my
mind, I actually
question.
pull out a sack and just start filling in some random gens in that as well.
You guys are
Just
You know
idiots.
what's happening in my pocket.
Guys, I have a fair question to ask.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys have a map of
Yeah.
the place you need to go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And you guys decide to rob the caravan.
No, we're going to rob this caravan and then leave on our own caravan.
Yes.
Okay, that was my curiosity. It was like, are we sticking with the caravan, or
We
are we gonna
don't.
let
No,
them
We
go?
do not
No,
need to kidnap people anymore.
Yeah, we're not
All right.
kidnapping people, we're just
Speak
taking
for
the
yourself.
gems.
No, we're not unnecessarily kidnapping people.
Listen, if I
hired
have a
killer
job,
kidnapper.
if I have a job and it requires stealing someone off the street, then I'm gonna do it.
Sure, later.
That's not the
just
point.
not
We're talking about right
here.
now.
Now,
Yeah, no,
later.
sure. You guys can keep the.
We're becoming a bunch of highwaymen.
For the two holy criminals, go ahead and give me investigation checks.
Divinity, bless me. I'll
I
cast
am
an
just going to look in with my
I'll
natural
cast
investigation.
enhance ability on both
Wait.
of us.
Brother, are you calling me a criminal?
That's,
No,
is everyone raiding the fucking cart?
No, my character's not.
No. Okay.
I'm rolling. Okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna
After
put
they look,
myself.
I'm going to say something very simple.
I just want to investigate just to see what they got, but honestly, it's just maybe to help them.
I'm using a guidance on this.
Oh my god.
By the way, nat 20 from Lorelei.
Oh. Why did I click that twice?
Okay.
19.
Now, can I ask something real quick with T10?
Shoot.
Sheila, shut up.
So they're able to just do what you say now, right?
No, not really what I say. They just think I'm a friend. They'll do things that they
You want to play
do
the
for a
fun
friend.
tie them up game?
We should have tied them up. They need to be on schedule.
No. Hey, you, stop. You have to realize, if
I
it
mean-
looks like they just been robbed, it's them being robbed. That's all it is.
Look, we could certainly
Actually,
do
that's a
that.
smart idea.
We could, but it is a little bit dangerous to just leave them down here tied up. I could ask them to wait here for the next hour, and we could be on our way.
And then they'll free them. Yeah.
And then they'll free the guards and be on their way. Probably going to report to the mayor, but they don't really know who we are, so they.
No.
Or if you hit them so hard in the head, they forget what we look like.
I don't trust your
doubt
strength.
that would work.
What?
No, I think
I
I'll
don't
just
trust your
ask
strength.
them. I think I'll just ask them to stay here for the next hour, and we'll be on our way. Keep the guards tied up, though.
Well, as you do that, as I go over to the crates and I start pouring all of it into my fucking pockets, and I pull out shit to open up the other crates.
Oh my god, I forgot about your pocket.
Yeah, my
Kinda
character's.
rude, 'cause what if I wanted to get something from there? What if there was something useful?
Hey, I'm looking through everything. He's about to say everything.
Yeah, what we found from our roll.
Yeah.
You don't have to rob them blind.
No, we're robbing them blind.
Oh,
Those-
We're
God.
robbing the blind.
This is the absolute
Johnny.
This
worst.
is highway robbery. I don't
Alright,
give a
Johnny.
shit.
I mean,
With
I'm not
my-
gonna stop you,
Go
but
one
I'm
by
just
one from
looking.
the rolls.
I'm just looking for things that interest me.
Same
I know.
here.
And I'll have the bag of goodies.
By the way, what do you guys think about my new trick?
What?
What?
My new trick.
Sorry, what? I wasn't paying
Oh.
attention.
The illusions were very good.
Yeah, I thought that shit was dope.
It helped out very well. As I'm just smiling as I'm dumping the giant crate of gems
Now,
in my
I can't do
pocket.
that all the
Just-
time.
Just to specify, we have tied up the guards already, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm now missing rope thanks to it.
Is that a good?
Probably not.
All right, let's quiet down for just a brief moment. Lorelei, through your investigations, you managed to get for yourself 92 pieces of gold.
Damn. That's a lot.
Yeah, I've been low on money recently, so it kind of helps.
My character will not rob this caravan whatsoever.
Don't worry, I'm
T10?
holding everything for us.
Said 92 pieces of gold? Good shit.
Some good shit right there.
T10, as I assume you're looking for other spell
No, I
components.
am not. I ignore any gold I find. I'm looking for things that interest me. I don't care about the gold.
You mean gold?
All right. Effectively, 27 gold pieces worth of components is what you could find.
Okay.
That's not the stuff I want. Mr. Ingrid, you managed to stuff into your pockets 18 pieces of gold.
Alright.
Be right, B.
And Uda, from you just knowing the exact right box to crack open, you bust open the crate that is literally just full of glittery, shiny diamonds. 10 of them that you just pour into your pockets.
Well, these are for Alex.
Got what we wanted?
I think so.
Alright, sweet. Alright, leave everyone else to their devices and let's get the F out.
I will say there is one crate that is specifically like
I would have cracked every single one open to see inside.
well, that's what I'm telling you. Is a crate full of mining equipment, things like pickaxes, some rudimentary drill devices, helmets.
They got a hoe.
Can you mine shit with a hoe?
The digging kind.
They
No.
don't. You don't mine the stone with a hoe.
I was about to say.
You don't.
I mean, I'm totally joking. In case you didn't realize.
I hope
I
you
did not
were.
know.
It's hard to tell with you.
It is
I'm
hard.
sorry,
really
sir.
is.
All I see here is a how. Anyway.
I really do be like that.
But yeah, I basically got us more or less
So,
a
like,
distraction.
is it just straight up mining equipment?
Yes.
Yes.
Like, do they got hard hats with the lights on them?
Not with the lights on them, but hard hats, basically.
I
That's
guess-
a weird,
What- I'm gonna
interesting.
put one on for shits and giggles, and put one on my Faye
Pickaxe.
picture.
Call it a day.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if any of you guys wanted to take some of the mining equipment, you absolutely could, but it's just up to you if you want that junk.
Yeah, my character would not want to steal anything. Period. Oh, speaking of which, I need to give our professor the letter because I still have
Would-
that.
Would they have dynamite?
Oh, by the way,
There's
this is for
not
you.
dynamite in there.
Okay.
By the way,
I'll take a
Professor.
shovel.
By the way, Professor, this is for you. As I hand him the letter.
As you hear him call from behind you, oh, I'm over here.
Oh, here.
Do they have a hooded lantern of some sort?
As I
Uh,
had it behind me.
He already said no.
Wait,
No,
wait.
hooded
How did
lantern,
the
But a
hooded
regular lantern
is
maybe.
different from a light that connects to a hat.
hold up?
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
How did our cart get here?
it walks.
We sent it to him.
No. How did it walk here? We don't have a mount.
You mean the cart with the mining equipment?
No,
No.
Our cart.
our cart.
God,
Didn't
that
our
doesn't
cart
have
get
a mount.
destroyed?
No.
No.
Oh, we got a new one.
God.
Okay, then yeah, how did it get here? I wasn't
will say
carrying it.
I'm
I
assuming
probably
there's a
should have
horse
described that a little
attached.
better. No, it would have been Vendrick. Vendrick
Okay.
would have carried
he
it.
was holding it. Okay.
Vendrick.
So-
I don't know who that is. I can't remember.
The professor.
I'm stealing
Oh,
the
he's-
fucking horse. Okay, done.
Oh, absolutely. I agree. I have already have.
Oh God.
I'm prepared to cast
This is
animal
full-on
friendship
highway
and
robbery. Let's go.
speak with animals.
Alright, if you guys want to steal the horse, it just means the caravan's not leaving.
Yeah, let's not do
Oh
that.
shit! Right, they need to
Yeah,
I know.
I
because
could.
You've already robbed them. They're not going where they were supposed to go anyway. So if you want to take the
Yeah,
horse, you
true.
can. There.
Can I ritual cast speak with animals and be like, yo, what up?
Yeah,
I mean,
We
it's
don't
because
have time
trained.
for a ritual cast.
we feel on Rob's this turn shit.
You say we don't have time to ritual cast?
Ritual casting takes 10 minutes. You're not a scribe wizard.
We're not ritual casting right now. We have to leave.
yep, we should
Oh.
probably leave.
The more time we spend here, the less time my spell lasts, and the less of a head start we get. The fact we stole the horse is probably honestly good. It'll take them longer to leave the mine.
Yeah. Can I hop on the horse?
If you want to.
Yeah.
You best want
But yeah, do they have a
Animal friend.
they have a hooded lantern of any sort?
I'm gonna call you
Uh,
Roxy.
There is a hooded lantern, but it does not have fuel.
All right, I'll take that. That interests me.
How much fuel again?
How much what?
I buy a silver piece worth of fuel and I hand it to him.
Okay. Maybe a little bottle of oil.
Right.
I'm naming this
Alright.
horse Roxy, assuming it's a girl.
You're welcome to take that guess.
I'll ask it later.
Okay, quick question. How long does major image last? And then second question, what are
10
all
minutes.
these what are these three guards thinking of? What do they
They've
look like
just
right
been-
now?
They're tied up and getting robbed. They don't.
They're tied up, getting robbed, and they're not happy about it. But they didn't want to die. So
The
here they are.
component for rope trick is powdered corn extract.
The fuck?
Oh
What
yeah,
do
rope
you
trick
mean?
is so weird. And don't
What
worry,
do
I
you-
don't worry, I got rope trick.
All right. What did it?
I'm not taking it. I'm just looking through components to see what I have.
But don't worry, I got rope trick.
All right.
Well, I'm
Go.
gonna have two of those components before.
Anyways, we'll use our.
Jack, catch up the horse. We're going.
Find familiar.
Or Kevin, whatever your name is.
All of your.
What about me?
Look at the horse. Let's just get out of Dodge already.
Yeah, stop
I'm gonna
bonding.
get
Let's
out
go.
of Dodge with the horse.
Yeah,
That's what we're doing.
Yes, we're
Horse
leaving
tied
with
up
the
on
horse.
the other cot. Let's go.
We're not casting the spell yet, though.
Cool, I got Roxy here.
Already naming it. Okay.
Yeah.
Does
I'm
Kevin
just
have
gonna
trouble
make
girl for
handling
now.
anything?
Like I said-
it's a domesticated horse. It, for the most part,
Okay, then
unless you do
we just
something
go
with
ahead
it
and
all.
get it attached to our cart and go.
I have a name if it's a boy and a name if it's a girl. Deal with it. It's mine now.
I'm fine with it. I'm just making a comment.
What? But what if it already has a name?
Well, it's too late for that.
Why does the
Name.
naming of the horse thing remind me of the 11th Doctor in the Wild West episode?
It's always important to name the
know.
horse.
Anyways, more important things than the horse. We should probably get a move on.
We are
Go.
with the horse in the cart.
We are. Yeah. As I say, we're just leaving now.
Yes.
While we're leaving, I'm gonna brush the horse's hair.
Yes, you're riding the horse
Sure.
while it's pulling the cart.
I'm
We'll
just
already-
like grooming it while riding it.
All right.
While it is attached to the cart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Can you please stop
I mean, I'm
questioning
assuming
that
there's
with
shit
Kevin?
in the cart, but also horse.
The stuff in the cart would be a very familiar barrel, and basically the stuff that you delivered to Vendrick are still hanging out in the cart.
By the way, your
Also have
supplies
the
are in
frame
there
taken up.
currently.
Do I got an apple or something?
Anyways, you guys go ahead and hit the road, so to speak. Traveling through the tunnels, they are fairly well lit for maybe about a mile until it is almost pitch black. There's no more lights in the tunnel after a certain distance.
So would that mean dark vision, like regular dark vision, wouldn't work?
I
No.
grab
What-
onto the side of the cart.
What was that?
Dark vision works fine, but there are some of you that don't have dark vision.
Alright.
You can light up the
give-
torch if you absolutely want, but
I give 300 feet of dark vision to Uda for 10 minutes.
I like
Give
that.
it to the
thank you.
horse.
Every time we start
It's
walking
the one
forward,
pulling the cart.
Oh no, there you go for an hour.
Okay, I was gonna say, if it was 10 minutes, I think you should hold it off for that. An hour, grazie.
in 20-foot increments, I'd light a bonfire beside our path as we go.
Alright.
Oh,
so
don't you have
passive
dark
perception
vision
of-
either? I keep forgetting that. I could also give it to you at the same time.
I am human? Question mark.
You're a
you
cyborg.
don't have dark
Is
vision.
I can give you dark vision for an hour. You're fine.
Probably a human.
I
Well-
will say,
I have
as you guys hit the pitch black, you all kind of notice the blinders on the horse suddenly light up with this faint red energy, and the horse seems just unaffected by the darkness.
A little
That's
cheap.
that's
Good thing we did
actually
that.
pretty cool.
Yeah, the guy that made a living out of sending things through the Underdark probably gave people a little bit of dark vision.
Probably. Or at least the guy that thought, oh hey, this would be a lot faster if we went through underground.
But after about 30 minutes, half an hour passes, suddenly Vendrick is reappeared. Oh, it seems the woman's spell finally faded away.
Jeez.
I kind of figured.
I'll be honest. I thought you were
That
sitting
thing.
the front the whole time, not the back here.
I was hoping to see
Oh.
it one more time.
Yes, hopefully in better light at some point soon.
I can still see you.
We're sorry.
Which, by the way, I have to say, Alex, why did you have to blow up that for me? Like, I understand I'm a fucking child of a whore, but right in front of her, right when I was hitting on her, fucked up.
You make a fair point. Fair enough.
It would seem I missed something, but I won't ask.
Long story.
Yeah,
I-
really no need to.
I will ask, what exactly happened? The sorceress was short on details.
Who
Why
wants to
are we traveling to the Underdark?
Who wants to tell him what happened?
T10 over here
Very
decided
simply, he wants to kill us.
He being...
The
The mayor.
mayor of Melchermo.
Oh, that's... Oh, that
He came
doesn't
back and he
surprise
immediately
me.
wanted to kill us.
thanks to the marks.
I don't really understand why. We had quite a good relationship going.
Says the
Yeah, until
guy.
I discovered you used a charm spell.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Before we even met him.
That too.
Mayor is paranoid enough as it is.
A great paranoia, that's what I need in my life again.
Oh darn
That's
it!
not
we
paranoia,
didn't get
that's
to take his
insane.
spell books.
I actually agree.
Oh, that's worse. I definitely don't need that in my life again.
Do you, Professor? Do you have a book on you by any chance?
Oh yes, I have many. As he just reaches into his robes and pulls out a book.
Oh, I'll just take whatever book he has and start reading.
In like the next half hour, you won't be able to read a single word.
But yeah,
He has a
Oh wait,
book
no, I
on the-
can't. I will be able to read a word.
I switch my senses with Aeon and read through the owl.
God.
Yeah, so
Is
you
that
don't have
even
to actually
allowed?
have dark vision on him.
Damn it, yeah.
So
As long as I
just
use my action every turn to maintain it.
for the fun of it, you are reading a book about the local geography of Marcello and its many mountainous regions.
A great tour guide.
That actually might have something interesting.
Anyways, long story short, we failed your mission before it even began.
No, we succeeded. He's just an asshole.
Yeah, that.
The mission was to get the mayor out of the city, so it worked out in the end.
The
I mean, not the
professor.
mayor,
Professor, not
the
the mayor.
professor. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
You okay
It just
there?
I
quicker
would
than
certainly have to
ordered.
agree with those two.
But if you ask me, the mayor of Belchabal is a little insane.
I'm not great at multitasking.
Oh, he's
Go ahead
probably
and read it.
brilliant as a freaking wizard.
Well, he is practically ancient. Well over several centuries old, it doesn't surprise me.
20 bucks says that he's either a lich or Hollow himself.
He's
It
a
did
elf.
state he was a hollow.
I trip and fall over something in the path.
I'm not picking him up.
God damn
And I
it.
will say, to the best of your guys' knowledge, you don't know if Rayla is hollow or not. He is at the very least not branded.
I
Yeah,
figured him hollow. I thought
20
he
gold
stated that.
pieces says that he's either hollow or liched.
I'm not
Or an
rejecting
elf.
that.
Or really
He is
good
an
elf.
elf. Oh, okay.
A good elf. Elves live thousands of years.
He's an elf.
I guess he's so hollow.
But still.
I will say it.
Oh, yes, I should probably guide our direction. I forgot. I have a map.
And I start actually getting out the map and figuring out where we're going.
I was about to say, aren't we heading in the right direction or not?
Back
I
that
would
way.
prefer if we don't get lost down here.
I turn us around like 180 degrees. We've been going the wrong direction for a little while.
God damn it.
We're just doing it.
10 minutes.
How long are we traveling?
Based on
Where
the
are we
kind of,
going?
Proes.
based off the
Proes?
description given by the caravaner, you are coming out somewhere near Proes. That's where the delivery was going, anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Proes.
Wait, how extensive is the map he wrote down?
Well,
just the path to Proes or more?
I guess in the meantime, I'm gonna ritual cast speak
It was
with
a map 20.
animals.
The map basically puts you on a perfect path with very specific details of don't go this way, don't go that way, follow this and that, as well as like small landmarkers to be able to look through. He made an exact copy of how the map is supposed to be.
Okay, so as I walk, I'm holding two books open. One is my journal that he drew the map in. The other is the book I'm reading, and the owl's on my shoulder turning the pages of the one book, while I occasionally look over to guide us using the other book.
This seems dangerous. I feel like someone else should have that map.
That's fine.
While we're walking, I'm just gonna ritual
I mean,
cast
to be
this.
fair, I did already memorize it. It doesn't really need to be out.
You do
I'm
you,
gonna
buddy.
ritual cast this and have a conversation with the horse.
Look over and look at the map, and that's it.
By the way, I am
Mostly in a
going to
general
make a
basis.
quick imitation of the professor in terms of his voice. Oh, by the way, I could also just fake you and whatnot for about 10 minutes.
Why?
I don't know
Just-
why, but I can absolutely picture a Goliath just being Russian.
Or if I were to disguise myself, I probably could easily trick at least quite a few people for at least a good month or so. I'm just saying as
That is
backup options.
it is good to know. On that note, I do feel it is fair to bring this up. First of all, thank you. It may be a bit early, but I should nevertheless thank you for risking yourselves and helping me escape the city.
No
Enough in
problem.
your my book.
So I'm just having a conversation with this horse, right?
Good for
Now,
you.
there is the problem. I was attempting to find a new place to go when we left the city, but that is somewhat, it's much more difficult in our
No
current position.
place.
I got
Well,
a place in mind, actually.
um,
I'm not sure if it's the same place.
well, let's
It's a
hear
place
Uda's
filled with
first.
hollows you can see.
Half-an-house?
Sounds like the hollows are welcome in the undercity of Proes, and we were headed there anyway to take up the offer. You're welcome to join us, and of course we do our best to keep you safe, at least until your research is done.
Thank you. As I pat
I,
T-Fan on the back.
Give me like 10
well,
minutes, guys.
I will certainly say those were my best options. Pathanos seems like a safe place to stay. However, that was why I was conducting research on their local crop.
Plus,
I'm
that would be a
sure you.
great place to have research and it'd be safe.
Oh yeah, they're in the
Yeah,
wagon. Their cart.
I assume you noticed the bizarre nature of their food.
Yeah, I have been doing my own experiments.
Yes, unfortunately, mine were cut short. I
Yeah.
haven't quite been able to decipher whether the food is actually safe for consumption.
I'm
Maybe
gonna.
we
The
could
hollows
compile a
there doesn't.
note. Because for what I found, they're just regular old. Despite this, they're just regular old whatever it is they are, depending on what it is.
That
But
is my
if it's
original
corn,
hypothesis, but
it's just regular old corn, but
Anyways.
weird.
Anyways.
yes, it's the weird part that's the problem. A hollow
Mhm.
can consume anything, poison or not, it won't really matter. I'm not hollow, and I don't intend to become one if I can help it.
Do full
I mean,
hollows
they also
have
got food
immunity
there
to
that
poison?
isn't like this.
Doesn't mean we can't just, rub some, black ash on your hand, call you a hollow, as I do air quotes in the air.
Yes, the Black God does not have a very effective system for marking people. I'm all too familiar, unfortunately.
My hands are still basically free.
I've been meaning to ask about that.
I just got tattoos galore on the.
Once all your research is said and done, then what?
Well, if I could ever reach the point of my research actually being complete, to be quite honest, I don't think I'll live that long. This hollowing curse, as we understand it now, is incredibly complex and mysterious to what we're familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
Even after I
What if
can
a
divide.
god cursed us? Like, what if the reason a god is the reason there's a curse?
For me, my dad was a hollow. He told me the story of him dying about, I don't know, 100 plus, 200 plus times before actually being able to, hold on to himself properly for a while.
Really? That's actually fascinating. I have not heard of a hollow with that level of resolve.
Yeah, he was the last guardian of the forest a long time ago. and he was going after the one responsible for slaughtering the entire village that I came from.
Wow.
Why,
Dragon Slayers?
I take it he is not around these days.
Unfortunately, not. To be honest, I mean, technically he would have to be dead, but never actually saw him perish. He just disappeared. But, he was in my life a great deal, so at least that's what intrigued me to want to understand more about the holification process and why people are choosing to be ignorant and racist towards others instead of have us help one another. Because most of us don't choose to get this quote unquote curse and decide to just go, yeah, true, I want to become a mindless zombie. No, that's not something you wake up and want to decide to do.
It
First of
is
all,
fear, my friends. Trust me.
Literally
first of
branded
all,
as like a
it was
form of
because of the couple of
banishment.
nobles got the wrong idea and basically said, "Hey, let's throw
As
all
far
our
as I'm
money and
concerned,
blame
I'm
this
not even.
asshole for all of our problems." As I point to myself.
It's always about money.
Yeah, Noble did this to me as well.
Yeah,
But I
but
got it covered. See, I got these sick ass tattoos. That
yeah, and I
That's
just
pretty
only
clear.
have
job, actually.
makeup,
They can't see it over all this shit.
and I have makeup.
I got it with these two, as I point to T10 and fucking Alex.
Anyways, long story short, we're just a bunch of ragtag people that are presumed hollowed or are actually hollow.
Well, knowing how the Black God operates, I wouldn't be surprised if you were all still human, all still mortal.
I was about to say,
I would
got
be.
zero human in me.
Just hang
I, as far as I'm aware of, never once perished in a fight.
I've never died, if that's what
How
you're
often do you
wondering.
get in fights?
None,
I get in fights all the time, but that's my,
unless it's for
job
play. But
description.
that's beside the point.
I mean, I was a guard.
In all fairness, most of the hollows that I have spoken with usually can't remember the first time they die. It's not uncommon for men to suddenly wake up in their bed after a horrible nightmare and come to find out they actually had a heart attack and died the night before.
Yeah.
Yeah, funny
Yeah, that's a
that.
bit too pointive.
DM, are we there yet?
No.
How long's it gonna take us?
Rowies, buddy.
3 days.
Oh shit.
Right, I'm gonna just talk to this horse. Like, yo, do you have a name?
I'm just gonna eat some of my rations and just mostly catch up on rest, at least during the day anyway. Fuck daylight.
We're in a cave. There's no daylight.
I can still sense it being nighttime.
I would
Okay.
certainly say at this point you guys don't have much perspective of what time it is.
Actually, I know exactly
actually-
what time it is.
I think one of you
Wibbly
exactly.
wobbly, timey wimey.
Yeah, only one of us.
Lucky.
You don't.
Hey, T10.
It is about 3:49 in the afternoon.
Okay, it's not so terrible. Appreciate it.
That's terrifyingly accurate.
I just walk over to T10 and just start poking his metal part.
Do you got like an eternal clock in there or something?
I'm unsure what you're describing. That's a different conversation.
No, I'm gonna talk with this animal. Can I get information from
I
it?
could scan you all day and I wouldn't know what's wrong with you.
I don't believe there's anything wrong with me at all.
Other than a botched surgery.
I don't even know if you can call that a botched surgery. The fact he's half of that is much different.
Let
Trust me, the amount of times I've thought about it in my head when I first met him, it's been all over. After a while, I just stopped giving up because I could not figure out how
all
to
right, let's move on.
live.
No, let's.
As curious as I am about Tien's condition, there was still a question I had on the table.
Oh, shoot.
Yes.
Sorry.
Question. Answer, of course.
In my opinion, Pathanos is the safest place for me to go, though I'm not sure how well supplied I can be there. Proes can be generally safe.
What are you looking for?
At the very least, I can stay well supplied. Problem and well hidden. Problem being, I find it unlikely I'll be very welcome there.
Okay,
I will have to
so
remain hidden almost completely.
I think our best option would be Pathanos in terms of that, even though we don't know the supply.
You could always send someone out for supplies, or
I mean,
just have them
you got
delivered.
us to go after.
I go ahead and pull out my coin purse and I buy me a hot dog.
As everyone looks at you confused, what's that?
What the hell is that thing?
Fuck, you get an apple.
What
Confused,
even
I'm
is that?
Smell meat. I'm gonna smell
An
meat and
apple.
just not ask any questions.
What is that? Some type of weird sausage?
It's a fruit. It grew off out of a tree.
No, I know what an apple is.
Kevin, my dear friend Kevin, do you not smell the succulent nature of that savory sausage-like thing? Why the fuck would you think it's an apple?
It's an apple.
I'm surprised you're getting more upset about the food I brought out and not the fact that you're talking about materials being brought to you when I legitimately brought something to
Yeah,
us
we've
right
asked
now.
about that before, but we didn't know you could summon food. I don't know where. That's a
Wait a minute.
It's
very.
elementary. He's performing what I would assume was
I've
similar to
been
alchemy.
doing this
Equivalent
for a
exchange.
while now in the
Yeah,
kitchen.
why would you
Have
still
you
be
not been looking
surprised?
in here?
Okay, note to self.
Pay attention.
Oh,
That's the note to self.
Every time I go in the kitchen. I
Anyways,
just walk a little
I
further
notice
ahead.
it. I ignore
but
it.
still, what even is that?
The type of sausage, I
It
think,
was
from an
the-
animal.
Okay, I am very confused on what part you're asking about.
Like, I'm asking what it is, because I've never seen that weird looking sausage.
Bread with meat.
I figured that
Guys,
part out.
I was in my own thoughts, and I heard him say hot dog, but I fucker's like, nope, he said apple. I'm a fucking idiot.
A little bit. Vendrick will, it's like, is it a
He said hot dog.
sausage sandwich? I'm
Believe
confused.
it's like, no, he said apple.
Even if you knew what the fact he did it through alchemy, hearing sausage sandwich just sounds funky in this type of time period, like period.
I was just
Sausage
gonna assume that's
sandwich
some.
is fucking regardless of
Because
where.
back then you would just have heaps of meat chopped up or whole, and the bread would be in loaf form. So there wasn't really a thing until the Earl of Sandwich created the device known as the sandwich.
Is that a true
The
story?
sandwich
What?
wasn't created for a while.
What did I miss?
I don't.
Learning about the history about the sandwich.
We have
I'm
a
sorry, I
problem
left in
involving.
the middle of a conversation with the professor. Now I'm in the middle of a conversation about sandwiches.
Uda summoned a hot dog, and no one knows what a hot dog is.
Yeah, 1762. John Montague was the fourth Earl of Sandwich, and he's the guy who invented it. Period.
Mm-hmm.
And it started with being roast beef placed between two slices of bread.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first sandwich ever.
Yeah. Okay.
I think sandwiches have certainly been invented, but hot dogs are just not something that's very common.
Yum like sandwiches? Sure. Sausage sandwich? That shit sounds like black magic.
Sausage
It's a
sandwiches are
loaf
fairly common
cut.
here,
That's
not
a
anywhere else.
sausage king, even in D&D, has not been born yet. I can guarantee it.
All I basically have is a
Thinking
loaf of
any
bread
more of this
with a
cursed
slit
BS.
and a sausage link stuffed in it.
Yeah.
All I
Yeah.
have.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, my character's like try to work his head around it real quick, and he's like, you know what?
Bro, you
I
can't
noticed
work your head around. I'm not even gonna. We're not doing that today.
You know what? Never
Bro,
mind.
I'm Walt.
Now,
To put the-
hold on. I actually have a couple of questions with this real quick, because now, since I summoned this food, is it cooked or not?
I'd like to hope so. Salmonella is not your friend.
No, let me find out these things real quick. Is it cooked or not?
I will say because you not only know how to cook it, but you know exactly what it is. If you request it cooked, then it will come out cooked.
Thank God.
Okay, now I want to buy an apple, and I'm going to hand it over to Alex. Alex, yeah, hold this.
Which Alex?
I will make this much of a specification. Anything you summon as like just a whole thing is the most like baseline possible. It's like this is the hot dog. There's nothing special, no condiments, not even a high quality. This is
Yo,
bare minimum requirements.
I'm gonna
Yes,
pass
I know.
Oda.
Yes, I know.
Pass Oda the coinage for fucking basket of strawberries. Fuck this.
Give me a moment.
Yeah, you let me know what the components are in terms of gold. That should
I'm just
sound
gonna
so.
waste a silver because this sounds like a silver wastefulness. I buy an apple from it. I hand an apple to Kibella. Hold this.
All
Now
right.
I look to my coin purse. I want the apple in Kibella's hand. And I hand him the amount. I've been wanting to ask this.
It will take the coin for a moment, and then it will extend its hand out again.
It doesn't take from anyone from our realm, so I don't care. I take the coin. And then I buy the strawberries and hand it to him.
Okay, and whatever it would cost in terms of material, let's just give it to you. That shit's dope. Yay!
It's probably like basic
Uh,
strawberries, though.
With that, Vendrick is intrigued.
Mm-hmm.
My father loves strawberries, therefore so do I.
I
Miss Maya talked about that. I really am glad I figured that out.
actually make a real mean strawberry pie.
You can keep that apple. I just keep walking off.
I'm sorry. Did I hear you right?
Yeah, strawberry pie.
As in the Miss Maya, not just. I suppose I should be more specific, shouldn't I?
Yes.
Miss Maya from Traro.
Trario.
Rario.
I don't. My character does not
Rio.
care. No, my character does not care.
Sorry.
I'm gonna state my character does not give a fuck about pronunciation versus his own name.
Rario. How you know a Maya?
Yeah, but almost everyone knows about the
is
Myers.
very loose. We are aware of one and have interacted with them.
After we
Couple of
saved their
times.
town,
Okay,
Gianna wants
what did
my
we
gun
discuss
piece.
again?
technically.
As I flip out over my gun.
We did a job for them. And
They were
may
getting attacked by
do
stupid
more
people.
in the future.
That is quite impressive. To be on a Maya's payroll, That is high reputation for a mercenary.
I still don't know if I want
Noted.
to be called a mercenary.
Well, we kind of are mercenaries.
Well, at this point, I just pull up the a diamond. I'm pretty sure I'm still more considered a thug.
Well, you guys might be considered dogs.
As I
I
hand it
consider
over
myself
to
a mercenary.
Alex.
Is it at least worth
Nothing
300
for
gold?
hire. That's just where I am.
DM, 300 gold diamond or no?
Yes.
Sweet.
Currently, Fairly Scuda has 10 of them in his pocket. How many he hands out
Now
is up
9.
to him.
You've got 1 diamond so far.
Okay, this will be good.
I'll
But
grab
I
the
don't want to be
spoils.
using this
I'll be
anytime
alright.
soon, so you lot actually take care of yourselves.
Yeah, I'm gonna get shit situated since I got the fucking coin purse.
Mm-hmm.
For
I
me,
wish to
or
become friends with this horse. I wish I could talk to it.
I barely know you, sir.
But sure.
Are you the
As I point
horse?
to Lorelei.
I mean, we're making
I'm just
money
trying to
together,
screw
but
with them
that's
at this
that's
point.
fine, no problem.
I'm trying to screw with him at this point, I don't care.
Hey, T10, are we heading the right direction?
Yes.
But
As I
the
turn
stuff we
us
still need to figure out where
slightly to the left,
sell
but
these.
keep going.
Besides, if anyone's gonna
You
sell
run
them,
into
I
a
think
wall
the best one to get it is little
a mile
fancy
down.
boy over there. They point over to Kibella.
What?
Now, to bring us back for a moment, if I had a contraption like you had there, then, quite frankly, my supplies would be well made, well taken care of.
Understandable.
That's good to know. Hey, what all can you pull out of that bag, anyways?
General things. I got this cart that we're pulling right now.
That
Just keep
is
watch.
fascinating.
You know, with some of the stuff
Level-
I've seen over the years, pretty tame.
What?
Okay, what did you have to
know what-
see?
I know what he's talking about, and the best part is he can't talk about it.
I know.
Okay, now you got my interest. What have you seen?
You don't
I
know.
just stare at
Ask
you
him.
blankly.
I guess you're not gonna tell us.
No, I just
You
did.
can,
Okay.
you can tell
least
them
I
that you
tried
can't.
to.
You can tell them that you can't tell them.
Yeah,
You
I
just
can't
can't
really
tell them what it is.
I know, I can't really tell you.
What? Why not?
Yes.
Is this never
Look, they've
mind.
been this way since I met them. It's goddamn annoying.
Okay, first of
I
all, F you.
feel-
Second of all, fair enough.
First of all, fair enough. Second of all, screw you.
What?
Not you.
Look,
Him.
if you want to screw me, you're gonna have to pay me, and trust me, I don't work for that pot.
Neither do I.
You know what? I'm gonna let you have that one.
You fucking better. Blew my chances, more than likely.
Eh,
No, I blew your chances. I'm pretty sure we sunk them after our last stunt.
I doubt it. I gave her some good soup.
you're gonna have to do a lot more than soup.
I'm sorry, but aren't you scared of women?
Yes, I am. But that doesn't mean
So
I don't
you
know how.
shut up.
Says the one who screamed and killed this bitch. And I go ahead and take another bite out of this meat.
I'm sorry. I tend to be a little panicky.
Alright. As we all have lovely conversations for several hours, for the most part, these tunnels are fairly underdeveloped. Basically, just cave systems that people travel through frequently.
Yeah, I've been holding onto the side of the cart for a while.
But after a certain point, all of a sudden, you guys take notice as the cave kind of turns, or as you go down one path in the cave, even those who can't see can tell there's a notable difference. As instead of walking through, the sort of damp mud of the cave, you suddenly step onto stone, carved stone. And as you look around, it's old but polished stone with intricate pillars and designs made into the walls.
Did we just stumble in a dwarf's den?
Oh,
The hell is a dwarf?
do you know what a dwarf is?
My
I'm fucking
character,
with you.
my character would know what a dwarf is.
I'm fucking with you as I'm saying I don't know what a dwarf is.
Wait a minute, I believe I've heard of this. One second, let me. He starts shuffling through his robe and pulls out a book. Yes, yes. This is. Do you mind if we stop for just a few minutes?
Sure.
All right.
Like I can't see anything.
This place, it's.
I keep
Hang
walking
on.
for another like 20 feet before someone probably stops me.
Yeah, I'll stop.
Stop
Yeah.
you immediately. Thank you very much. I know what you're like. I'm stopping you the second we stop.
You're just holding
Most-
on to him like a leash.
Pretty much. Oh, fuck.
Some of you watch Vendrick as he pulls down his sleeve. As you notice, his arm is almost completely covered in either tattoos or carvings, as he sort of rubs along a string of runes, and his hand lights up with the light cantrip. As you notice him start studying the walls.
So may I ask,
Ah.
what's
Ah.
so special about this cave?
Warn someone.
Oh, sorry. Left in my own mind.
Something.
It's all rumor and legend. It's, as I understand it, they are what remains of a ruined ancient civilization that lived deep underground. The bizarre thing is, no one has been able to match the architecture with anything on the surface except for one grand design.
Okay.
Oh, I suppose none of you are historians. There you
Um,
should I roll history?
Would I?
History check?
Would I know any of
Can
this?
can I do that with guidance?
No, you can't do it with guidance.
Can I do it without guidance?
If anyone wants to roll history, they absolutely can.
I'll roll history as well. Why not?
Aw.
rolled
I
an
might have read.
Oh,
I rolled-
I don't read
yeah.
shit apparently. I'm a scavenger, but I don't read
I am-
shit when I scavenge these.
I am
fucking ruins.
amazingly good at this, Rue.
Surprisingly, I rolled a 13. Usually I roll lower than that.
What was it?
With-
History? God, I'll have a look at
I
it.
only care about tech for
Should I
goddamn
roll
it.
for Lorelei?
What is that? What is
Oh, wait,
that? 3 out of 4 times, Rue?
All right.
It's also an 8.
I would say both of the Alexes have kind of heard of the concept of the ancient civilizations, but they don't really know anything about it. T10, a book that you have read in the far past, comes to mind as, while you don't know the specific subject, you sort of cross-reference a book about the architecture in Mobcello being built by the giants,
No,
a
Rue.
long extinct race.
Look at my second die.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. That's a good point.
Wait, did you force yourself for the net one?
Oh no.
No. It's how his ability works. He has advantage on all history checks, But if either of those rolls are a natural 20 or a natural 1, something special happens.
Oh, awesome!
Okay, thank you, because you never explained that.
It's
To be
happened
fair,
just about
his
every
character,
time.
it doesn't need to be.
It's happened just
Special
about every
bad,
time.
something special good happened.
Well,
now.
you did it about 3 times now. I've been fucking curious.
Yeah, like I said, 3 out of 4 times.
Ethan, as you kind of listen to the professor and you stare at the wall, all of a sudden, you feel this breeze come over you as you're confused. And you look around, and you're on the surface, but surrounded by these grand stone structures that tower over you as the sun is smack dab in the middle of the sky. And before long, you witness massive creatures just walking around these structures, either just conversating with each other, or even doing minor repairs, or even building up these structures. And as you watch them all, you notice something in the sky fall. Not like a meteor or anything like crashing, just this small glimmer of light slowly descending from the sky. And as it does, you just watch everything turn to dust as you collapse to the ground, shivering in terror, unable to say anything other than rot, decay, and death.
Is T10 okay?
I'm gonna
Oh, you
slap him out
shithead.
of it.
Should we help him?
No, this
You
is
got
about
it.
normal.
You go ahead and go off on your rant.
I remember vague details, but that's about it.
Hey, T10! Hey!
Care
I start
to
shaking.
enlighten us,
No,
Professor?
not Brightwood. I'm all right. Not Rot. Sorry. Ah. Pleasant day we're having.
Yeah,
Is it?
yeah, it seems about right.
I look up at the ceiling and just keep staring at it for a while.
I
Found something?
feel he's malfunctioning.
Nope.
That's
No,
about
that's
normal.
normal.
I see. Should I be worried at all?
No,
No.
It seems to happen frequently.
it's fine.
Anyway,
Nothing is wrong.
back
Continue.
to the rant you were going to go on.
Yes. The only things similar found are some of the ancient structures built by the giants before they went extinct. Things like the massive city halls in Petramo and Meltramo, and even the walls of Oldham and Mavo. But the obvious problem being that I imagine a giant wouldn't exactly fit in this cave.
Maybe it
So,
was gnomes.
imitators, maybe?
It's very possible. The problem is there's simply not
The
enough
door
information to know.
Maybe
door
it was dwarfs.
Traditional dwarven architecture is somewhat different, and most dwarves built up in the mountains, not this below the surface.
Maybe it was dwarfs that were native to the Underdark.
Or elves, dark elves.
Many theories, but the simple answer is there's no one alive from whenever these were built.
If only
No
we
real
could
answer.
time travel.
Nah, there's probably no hollow alive from that time period.
No, there is not. The hollowing curse only originated about 2 centuries ago, give or take a few decades. And these architectures are well dated past thousands of years.
Is the door open, DM?
Is the door open?
I don't think there is a
Or
door.
Is that a passageway, or is it something happening? Or...
Oh, no, it's basically the cave has split into what looks almost like a constructed hallway. There's no doors or anything, it's just another tunnel, but
Nothing of interest?
Kind of cool looking though.
outside of particular ancient architecture, I would say not necessarily, but let's go ahead and see if you want to give like an investigation check.
Sure. I'll do investigation. I see nothing.
Uh,
Yo, this rock looks
Lots of rock.
constructed. Yo, this rock kind of constructed, my guy.
I guess I'll poke around a little bit
Yeah.
since my curiosity got.
This looks like some good rock, boys. Sturdy.
Steady
Constructed.
rock.
DM, may I roll investigation as well?
It is safe.
If you want to.
20. And I'm basically looking for any artifacts I can find that the professor might find interesting.
Nothing artifact-wise of note. For the most part, all that you can take note of is the like vegetation growing through or past many of like the open end structures. You know, the nature is certainly taking back whatever built this thing.
Mhm.
The only thing of
You
note
all hear
in
me?
particular,
Yep.
we hear you now. The only
I'm
thing in
stupid.
particular of note would be how far it goes, as it looks like this constructed tunnel goes for miles.
And I will mention that. Kind of while I'm like looking around a little bit.
Mm.
Looks like this would go for
Bored here.
miles and miles and miles.
I pull out my tablet and I start playing an app on it.
Plays Flappy Bird. Flappy Dragon.
Flappy Dragon!
That is his new idol animation.
Vendrick, after maybe like 10 minutes of just studying the architecture, he rolls up his sleeve and sort of shakes off the light. All right, I believe I've held us up enough. If you're all ready to continue.
No, it's alright. I mean, it's kind of not every day you kind of stumble upon something like this.
I grab him and just start
52.
dragging him.
What? Oh, we're ready to go?
Yeah, we're moving.
As you guys travel for a little while longer, T10, as you are reading your map and sort of look up, you suddenly have to stop. As you kind of look, and everyone kind of stops.
What?
And you notice on your map, it says this tunnel pretty much is just a straight shoot for another several miles until it breaks off into a new cave system that you follow.
Mm-hmm.
But there is an undisclosed sort of hole in the wall to your right.
What's
It
up,
is
TN?
definitely not on the map.
Do the other details of the map match?
Up until this point, yes. Every single detail is
Hold-
mapped.
Are you holding the map out?
Sure. I'll show you guys.
Is it
This
lit up
doesn't seem quite right. I don't know if we want to try and explore or anything. That seems like a bad idea. But it shouldn't be here.
What do you think? He just didn't. Honestly, he could just.
I've made every correct direction so far. I remembered. Trust me.
We
no,
don't
I'm
know.
just saying. Are you sure you can trust the dude? You had him draw it, right?
I confirmed it with the other one. Maybe it's just a detail he forgot.
Or it's something new.
That is also possible. I don't know how the Underdark works per se.
Well, I can't see too much, so that's up to you guys.
What do I see be on the hole? I'm looking in it.
Looking down, it appears as if the walls sort of like crumbled and caved in to this side tunnel. And this side tunnel kind of goes and spirals down slightly, as if there is a tunnel that basically leads under the cave you're walking through.
I mean, if the map is incomplete, I would like to complete. I start walking towards the hole.
Oh, no, you don't.
I'm a little interested myself, as I actually want to as I try to have my hands out, trying to force myself towards the hole.
Guys, come on. We don't know what's down there. And we
I
don't know
bet
if
the
we'll
hole-
remember our way back up either.
I will certainly remember the way back up.
Alex Ingrid looks at the hole, looks down the hole. What does he see?
I asked that already.
Pretty much same as other Alex. The cave sort of winds around and down as if it goes under the tunnel you're currently in. But without going in, you can't see farther.
Alright, let's put it up to a vote.
But
I mean, the map is incomplete. That feels wrong.
Professor? I'm asking the professor because he is part of us, technically speaking.
He can stay with the god.
I'm somewhat intrigued, but I do feel it could be a bit dangerous to go off the path.
You know what? Head up to Proes. We'll drop you off. We'll get this stuff dealt with, and we'll come back.
No. Experimentation is full. Let's find out. I'm going down.
I try to grab him so I can kind of hold onto his hand so I can follow along.
I'm gonna whistle the bone whistle to summon that spectral cat, and provided that works properly, I'm gonna ask this to see that if he thinks it's a good idea to go down there.
You blow the whistle, and you feel something brush against your leg as you look down, as the orange spirit cat is summoned.
I'm gonna smile and pet him, and I'm gonna ask him, do you think we should stick with the crew and go down that dark tunnel? And do you think that it would be a safe idea? And I'm gonna hopefully get a good response.
It looks at you, slightly tilts its head as it turns and sort of starts to walk over to the tunnel. As soon as it reaches the entrance of it, you see it stop, arch its back, and hiss.
That's a no-go.
Good idea.
So I'm going to.
Let's go.
Well, we're going.
You've already lost 2 members to the hole now, so
Make that 3.
All right.
Oh, crap.
I'm gonna inform the cat that I'm gonna follow only because my team members are going down. Don't want to get separated, and just for him to keep his eyes open.
I don't think that's the wisest decision.
Adventure.
We're already getting separated. We're already getting separated. What are we gonna do? Wait here and then potentially have them get in worse trouble because we decided to sit here and not do anything? At least we travel all together, and it's our demise, and we'll be met with demise together.
Damn it!
I don't like those
Happy way of
odds.
thinking about it.
At this point, you might as well just see the three of us doing the conga line down the hole at this point.
Basically. So, is there anyone not going into the tunnel? I'm gonna
I'm
guess
not.
no. You're not. You want to stick with the cart?
Tunnel of Death. Let's do this.
Yeah, I'm sticking with
Watch it
the
in
horse
favor
that
of
I've
the
been
hole.
that I've been to.
Kevin, this could be XP.
I'll go.
It could also be
My character will
death.
reluctantly go.
Kevin,
For all we know, it's
if the
goes straight
Kevin, do
down
you really want to split the party?
platform.
Are you really wanting to split yourself and wait here the entire time and not play with us?
What's the matter?
Yeah, but
Do you not want to play the game?
where this goes?
Yes, but we're
That's
about
the
to
point.
find out.
Remember, I'm an explorer. I'm meant
Oh.
to do this. I'm normally doing this.
I'm
I'm in my
psycho.
domain.
I'm not.
DM, I have a
Rope
very
you can tie
important
around my
question.
waist.
I have a cantrip that can alter lighting or change color. I'm wondering if I could utilize that and it would actually make it so I could see better in the darkness.
What is it called?
Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy, no.
Thaumaturgy, yeah.
I don't believe. Does thaumaturgy let you create light?
It can cause flames to
No.
flicker, bright, dim, or change color.
So
Doesn't let
you
you-
need flames already present. So if I cast create bonfire, you can make it blue or some shit.
And make it brighter. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'm gonna
Cast
let that. I'm gonna let
bonfire on
T10
those
know.
walls.
I'm gonna let T10 know of what I just said to out of.
How much control do I have over create bonfire? Can I make like a campfire?
I don't know.
If we have some wood. Now, question. Kevin, are you sticking with the rest of the group? Or you
I guess I
literally-
have no choice.
I'll light.
No,
I'll
you have
light
a
the
choice.
Yeah, you have a choice. I'll light the hooded lantern and start guiding the group down.
You're lighting a lantern. All
Yeah,
right,
I
I'm
got
gonna
you.
cast. I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy just to see if I can make it brighter than normal.
I see.
Oh,
I see why
see.
not.
Hold on,
Yeah.
let me see if I have.
And it says I can stack that 3 times.
I'm gonna. It allows you to do 3 different effects. I'm not.
Yeah,
gonna
you
say
can
it,
turn
but
it blue,
it's
make it
something-
brighter,
Oh.
and
Up to 3 of its 1-minute effects active
Yeah.
at a time. So it's all
you
right.
can
So I'll
make
just
it.
do that on the
Wait,
lantern.
no. You can make it blue. You can make it a strobe light by flickering it, and you can make it brighter. Boom.
Do under
Right.
party.
Could I use this and just
Technically,
have
you can consistently change the color, so it could be a strobe light.
Could I use this and just have it fly me down? I just
I-
summon
It's
a
not
big
a
old
pit.
bird.
It is literally a spiral.
It's a small.
It's
pole.
not a fucking drop. It's a walk down.
Yeah,
It's a
just
wall.
conserve your spell slots. I'm only doing this because it's a
Were you
cantrip and
scared of
cantrips don't
falling?
matter.
Yeah.
And
We
yeah, you
said
guys
we were already walking in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you would walk in and just drop.
You're gonna join us,
None.
Professor, or you're gonna miss out.
So DM, just to keep in mind, every time Thaumaturgy would deactivate, just to keep the lantern brighter than it would normally be to help us see better, every time I'll just activate an ability and make it so that we have a better peripheral of where we're going for as long as we're traveling down this clearly inviting tunnel.
Extremely inviting.
as long as you're
It's
focusing on the effect, it lasts
way
forever.
entertaining.
Oh, okay, no problem. Then I'll just do it the one time and focus on that specifically for an hour and then see how long it takes us.
Could you make it a
Do I
bit
have
more?
an animal I could turn
white?
into that has dark vision?
Yes.
Sure, I'll snap my fingers
Most
again.
of them.
I'll make it.
Almost
But I mean,
I'll make it a white, bright color.
Ah,
yeah,
perfect.
there's already
Look
light.
this
You
up.
can. They're lighting the way, so.
Actually,
I'm leading this group, and if we
Keep
get
it
up.
ambushed,
Oh, yeah.
I won't die immediately.
I'm dumb. I
have
just
promise.
realized it'd be technically not even for me; it's for anyone else who's in the party. Because I forgot I have dark vision, but not I can't. Not everyone else probably does.
I'm
So
just blaming
don't,
it for
I'm-
the sake
I
of.
don't.
Also, the other problem with dark vision is you only see in black and white, and it's hard to see
Color.
like shadows and hidden areas.
Yeah.
Dark
Not
vision
to mention the
is
fact
not great always.
if there's a creature that's specifically designed for hiding in the dark, it probably has natural camouflage, so dark vision's not going to help that much.
Yeah. So we're walking
Probably
into
going to look
this.
like a rock. So all of a sudden you just see 1,000 rocks scurrying towards you. It's like, oh my god,
Dear God.
I don't know if these are monsters or actual rocks.
Oh
I mean, if they're
no.
moving towards me, I'd assume one. But hey.
Yeah, because
But hey,
there
if
is a
that's an option,
subclass that makes you invisible if you're in darkness to anything with dark vision.
All right,
Does wild
back
shape
to
carry over dark vision? I can't. I forgot.
no.
No.
let's
Really?
go.
Wow.
I'm going to go back to a little bit of focus here.
it's certain
Since
color
our
combined with shades
boys
of gray. Okay.
T10 and Uda, give me some wisdom saving throws.
Oh God
Oh,
damn it.
sweet.
Since you're leading the pack.
Awesome.
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
Straight out the
Love
gate.
getting
boys.
screwed consistently.
Oh, no. Hey, you're the one who was like, adventure time! And it's like,
Oh!
is that a critical fail? Is that a critical fail?
No, he's got a -1.
Oh, damn, bro.
But if he had disadvantage, that'd be a crit fail.
That's the darkness we go together.
So glad I casted an ability for you to actually see something.
All right. So
Real
as
lantern and
you
everything.
two walk for basically once you bend around the cave, there's maybe another 10, 15 feet to walk. And then the cave kind of dips down about a foot, just straight. As soon as you two reach that edge, you were just immediately compelled to go down into that lower section of the cave.
I mean,
That was the point.
sounds chill. We heading there.
You
Yeah,
go in
that was
there,
the point.
and T10, you immediately toss your hooded lantern away as you both just run to the back end of this cave, arms outstretched.
Oh,
my
sweet.
god,
I
what
don't
if
need
it's a
Oh no.
Oh no.
dude? It's a
Okay,
fucking
how far
mouth.
away am I?
I
How
embrace
far
the-
are we?
You're at most you're 5 feet away, but they are just immediately gone, and you're just like, oh shit, go after them.
Yep.
So you
Yeah,
can
I'm
either
going
choose
after
to
them.
run and face them,
Do we need
Yeah,
or
I'm
you
a
want
running.
to
wisdom
stay back.
save?
Yeah, I'll go
Oh,
after
I'm
them.
running for them.
All right,
I'm just gonna
as you
stare
guys
and I'm like, what the fuck?
as you guys run and follow them, you all kind of slip down this 1 foot gap and enter this sort of a little larger cave area. And as you look around, either with dark vision or being one of the walls being lit up by the hooded lamp, you see fungus growing, really large fungus growing. And as you
Let's
look
What
around,
pepperoni?
Oh,
You know what
this
the
thing
fuck
again.
Is it
the
nature?
room suddenly lights up with a bioluminescent energy as these 2 fungal arms just wrap their massive growths around T10 and Uda as the 2 of them go, ah, finally in the spirit mother's embrace.
Son of a.
So I'm burning it.
As the walls spring to life with a handful of I have no idea what this Quaggoth is, but I will figure that out later. As many of the mushrooms suddenly spring to life, that is combat, and that is where we will end the session for the evening.
Yep.
Yep.
Fuck during
Yeah,
the
that's
entire
on par
fucking
with us.
fight.
Yep.
Okay,
By the way,
skip
guess
over.
what I named
Uh.
today's episode? I basically named it Tunnel Snakes Rule.
The tunnel snake.
Good job, people.
Vendrick, you guys come back. Vendrick, I made you all jackets. Here you are.
I was trying to find a snake I could turn into. I was like, I don't got time.
I mean, we basically are essentially in the tunnels, and we have to snake through a lot of
I
stuff, so
am
it made sense to me.
So glad I held for this fucker. If I didn't hold for
the
this,
funny thing, the funny thing is, we technically had a short rest, which means my channel divinity is back.
Oh yeah, you guys can absolutely take advantage of a short rest at this point.
oh thank God, thank you.
I'm only down one spell slot, so I'm fine. I'm good.
Temporary point's still there, or it only lasts for that battle.
Thank you.
Only
Fuck.
lasted that battle.
Took me 3 dice.
Mm-hmm. It was only for that battle, unfortunately, but it doesn't take much effort for Alex here to recast that ability.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Yeah.
But next week, you lovely players get to meet the Spirit Mother.
Again!
Oh, we're done.
Oh, I
Okay.
could have got. Oh, I could have seen
Again?
Saxon Surge during that fight.
Yeah,
actually.
we ran
God
into
damn
her
it.
before.
Now,
When?
Luna,
I mean,
is it
no,
a
not
good
these
thing you saved your
characters, but-
action surge? Because
I
maybe
just
we
noticed- I
will
just
be
noticed-
fighting
I
the
just
party.
noticed.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Johnny,
no, it
I've
wouldn't
been-
even
I've
matter
been
at that point
using-
because it comes back in on a short rest. I read it.
Yeah.
I've been using Hellish Rebuke slightly wrong.
In what way?
I can cast it as a level 2 instead of a level 1, and I haven't been doing that, and it does an extra 1d10 for every slot above the first, and that's just something I inherently get as part of my Infernal Heritage, going from
Yes.
level 3 onward.
Yep.
And I did not read that until we were going through the caverns.
Oh.
Well, at least you know it now, so.
I mean,
I mean,
I just got a spell
Yeah,
that is
that's
essentially
obvious.
fireball but lightning.
anyways.
How much damage does a fireball do?
8d6. So wait, you have
8d6.
lightning bolt too?
No, I said fireball. 3rd level spell.
Yeah.
So I got called lightning, which does
Oh.
3d6, and it goes up by 1.
Anyways,
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
goes up by a 1d10 every level above 3rd. So
I'm
like if I catch that
gonna.
4, it'd be 4d10.
I'm gonna deafen myself so that way I can, tell people.
So would you
buy
say
and all that.
chain lightning?
No.
Gators.
Lightning bolt. It's a spell.
Alright. So it looks like the Spirit Mother has come back with a vengeance. Not towards this party, but probably towards the last Dragon Slayers that killed her. Anyways, until then, will our party be fungi? Or will they be the pesticide needed? Until then, I'll see y'all mates next time.